Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome on in. Mighty Munchkin Draconified Bulbaking. Welcome in, Nightbot. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's already given me an error that's not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Everyone, okay? Everyone see me all right? You're back. You are back, Mighty Munchkin. Welcome back. I missed you yesterday. All right, let's get going. We're going to do a run through of the 20 zones, and then we're heading to the sewers. You might have noticed that the number of shinies went up by 1 and the number of Shalfas went up by 2. I did manage to get a shiny Scrafty yesterday, and then I also finally got the Shalfa Fletchling in Zone 3. And I woke up this morning to a Shalfa Garchomp in Wild Zone 20, which means that the gentleman's bet between Chem and I am now winning 2-1. All I need is a Glaceon, Chem needs the Glaceon and the Jolteon. Jazziolo, you got Legends Z8, congratulations, I hope you're enjoying it. 1 shelf and 9 shinies, holy smokes, that's a lot. Anne Marie, good morning, good to see you. You found Shiny Pikachu and Shalfa Esper in Zone 3. Nice. I haven't gotten a Shalfa of Esper or Meowstic yet. I'm jealous of that. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations. That's not shiny, is it? I didn't think so. You just already chose Tepig. Nice, nice. If I were to ever do another playthrough, I would probably choose Tepig. It's not my favorite Pokemon by any means, but I think just my opinion, I think out of the 3 starters, it has the best Mega. Having your coffee? Nice. Me too. I'm on cup number 2. Also, I was finally able to, not that anyone cares, but I was finally able to set the goals on the stream for the Bean Boozled today. I was getting all these errors yesterday. It wouldn't let me do it. I was trying to figure out why. That... Oh my gosh, that is a Shalfa Patrat right there. That is pretty awesome. Alright, let's go get that. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had written up the goal yesterday and this morning as, you know, for each $2 spent, I will eat a Bean Boozled and probably regret it. And it kept giving me errors. I finally said I will eat a Bean Boozled. And then it went through no problem, so I guess it didn't like the fact that I was saying regret. And we got it. Sweet. You got a shiny Skiddo. Congratulations, Muda. Imagine trying to shiny badge quest this game. That would be interesting. I think it would definitely be doable. Let's increase that shelf account to 96. I was not expecting that at all. That's nice. Now I don't have to do the static patch rat. Yeah, and let's get some nature guesses in the chat. And remember, if you can successfully guess the nature, you get to nickname it. Villy, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great weekend. We didn't really get a chance to talk yesterday. Looking for one more Magikarp and two more Staryu. Good luck, Quasar. You want to have Greninja, otherwise you would have picked Totodile. Nice, nice. Yeah, I picked Totodile. Sir Shicker, welcome on in. You can thank Shinies. He gifted a bunch of memberships yesterday. This Wednesday, Season 5 is coming. That's crazy. Season 5. Yeah, probably by rank. That would make sense, Anne-Marie. I like that concept. All right, we got Rash, Lax, Sassy, Modest, Sassy, Naive, Docile, Bold, Modest, Jolly, Hardy, Jolly, Serious, Modest. These Stinkies. Yep, it was these Stinkies. Yeah, I think rank makes the most sense, Anne-Marie. I think you are correct. And yeah, it would take a lot for me to replay it because of the start, certainly. All right, let's see. It is. You got a shiny wild fletchling. Congratulations, Muda. You're just getting all the shinies. You found the Magikarp. Congratulations, Quasar. It is Lonely. No one said lonely. This poor Patrat is all by itself now. Being lonely. Let's place it right here. Oh, Shicker, I see what you did. You definitely don't want to redo another shiny charm. Oh my gosh, that's true. Shicker, you silly, silly man. Sweet. I think Badoo and Binacle are the last two things I need in here. And that's just Shalfa. Lonely, oh so lonely. He's got nobody but Hefty. That's right. Mewtwo, what's going on? Good to see ya. Name it Ralph. Ralph the Patrat. All right. What do I need in Zone 3? I need a Shalfa, Skiddo, Shalfa Pancham, Shalfa Esper. And that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's probably left over from when I was going for the Fletchling. So no one get excited about that Flabébé. In fact, yeah, there's a whole bunch in here I didn't knock out yet. Let's go ahead and knock these out. I know, everyone's stabbed, but I just want to knock them out. There's the Litley over here. I should have cleaned these out. I'm sorry, guys. We will be doing, ooh, another shiny Pancham. I will catch that. I will be doing some giveaways later on. I do have a whole bunch of Shalfas to give away, plus now 2 Pancham. But yeah, I didn't clear this out after I got my Fletchling this morning. So my apologies. Poor Flabébé, they get all dolled up, only to be rejected. If it was a Shalfa, I would take it. I still need a Shalfa Florges. You have like 5 Shalfa Skiddos, want one? Mood, I appreciate that, but nah, it's important for me that I get them with my original trainer ID. I'm anal that way. But yeah, let me just show you guys what we have in the giveaway box. We will be doing a giveaway. Here's what we'll do. We'll do our run of 20 zones, then we'll do a couple of giveaways, then we'll go into the sewers. But let me show you what we got here for the giveaways. Oops, this can go over here. So we got the first 3 rows are all Shalfas. We got Manectric, Gardevoir, 2 Klefki, Slowbro, Jolteon, Fletchinder, Malamar, Gourgeist, Ampharos, Gogoat, Vanilluxe, and Toph, the Excadrill. We also have a regular Drillbur and 2 Panchams. So just heads up. How much early, forgot how early Magikarp evolved? Yeah, level 20. I am a heartbreaker. Alright, I still need the Shalfa Spinarak. I need another Shalfa Ghastly. And I need Ekans. And Shalfa Ekans. Look at that, another Alpha Patrat. Hassan, what's going on? Yeah, Gourgeist. That's how I say it. That's how I say it because I don't know how to speak properly. And it's still telling me that YouTube's not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. If you guys are getting any issues, please let me know. So much shiny, so much wow. I know, right? You say it gore, guys? Ah, you say it correctly. That's no fun. No lag, good. Okay, it's... The stream's current bitrate, 2743.54 kilobytes per second, is lower than the recommended bitrate. That's the first time I've gotten that message. I don't know what's going on. As long as you guys aren't having any lag or anything, we're fine. No lag, good. Oh my goodness gracious, Taj Tobin just subscribed and scared the ever-loving crap out of me. Thank you so much for the sub, Taj. And also, someone else sub, because now we're from 2248. Shaker, thank you for the 5 months of membership. Shout out to Hefty517, the heftiest of the bunch. Thank you very much. I'm tongue-tied. I can't talk. 2 alpha abras. What is up with all the alphas today? I feel like we're getting more than normal. I need a second shiny Electrike. See how their Pokemon names wrong though? Drapion's supposed to be with the short A like Drapion, and you say Drapion? I'm with you there. I say Drapion. What's going on, Kieran? I voiced the Hefty commercial, that's right. Do I have a secret Alpha Charm? And maybe I do. Maybe that's my secret. Maybe I'm just keeping that to myself. Do you guys think we're going to get an Alpha Charm in the DLC? I was thinking about it yesterday, and I know I'm not the best litmus test for this because I didn't do a lot of alpha hunting in Legends Legends Arceus. But I do think it's wild that I have like 8 alphas, or I should say 8 Shalpas in Legends Arceus, and I already have 96 Shalpas in ZA. You want a Mega Charm that keeps the Mega? I would love that, Anne-Marie. You know, you and I have always been on the same page when it comes to Megas. They look great. Why can't we keep them permanent? What's up, Amber? Good morning. You don't think we need an Alpha Charm? Alpha Charm would be busted with the Shiny Charm? I mean, these are true facts that you guys are saying. Battered and bruised this weekend. Had to skip. I will hire to skip. You call them dumpsters. I spent most of the weekend ripping down wardrobes and decluttering right for house move. Dude, I know how that feels. I've done that before. We do call them dumpsters. I kind of like the idea of calling them skips. That's kind of a neat one. Hopefully you feel better soon. I know that your old body can't take too much of that. 10 Diggersby into the chestpin hunt. Oh my goodness. We will change it to daytime so we can check the Metatites too. I need a Shalfa Metatite. Moving sucks, it certainly does. I almost DM'd you yesterday, Kieran, but then I didn't. Everything, are everything bagels a sham because they don't have everything now, do they? They don't, it's true. But you know what? What they do put on everything bagels, I know it's not everything, but it is a lot of stuff. I don't really like that much, to be honest. I am a plain bagel or a blueberry bagel type of guy. Look at this morning at people rooting through your junk. That's amazing. I hope you took pictures. I love the idea of waking up, looking out the window, and there's just random people rooting through your stuff. That makes me so happy in a way that I did not expect. You had a breakfast bagel yesterday. Nice. Also, I ate breakfast this morning. I have eaten breakfast. I have a full stomach. So I probably won't want to die if I eat any beans today. You got the shiny charm last weekend. Congratulations. It's not a Pidgey, Big Cheese. Please, it's a fletchling. Maybe been hitting the gym. No. In fact, I'm probably the heaviest I've ever been. Thank you for bringing up something I'm self-conscious about. No, I need to lose weight. Fell in a van, and then 20 minutes later, a couple turned up in a car. That's wild. It's better when you say it wrong. Pidgey instead of fletchling. Blueberry with butter, cinnamon raisin with... Oh, cinnamon raisin is good too. I forgot about that. Plain big with strawberry cream cheese. Oh my gosh, I haven't had strawberry cream cheese in a long time. Oh, Bulba King, don't worry about it. I'm only half joking. I'm beautiful regardless. Villy, please. No, please, more. I like that. I like that. I like it when you flatter me. It might be the fact that I'm wearing a gray shirt and the camera stops right about here. But no, I need to get back to the gym. Thank you, Mewtwo. You're very sweet. Nagel and Schmear. That sounds like a buddy cop show on TBS. Bagel and Schmear. One of them acts by the book. The other one's a little bit reckless. Why can't this Meowstic shine? Does anyone know a good way to hunt this Meowstic other than just getting lucky? That one, out of all the out of all the static Shalpas I left to get, that one is the one I am the most just stymied on. I don't know how to hunt that Meowstic. Like Turner and Hooch, exactly. If Hooch wasn't a dog. Still don't have a moving date yet, but feel less stressed now that you're prepared. That's good. That's good. That helps with the mental health, I suppose. I'll probably use a big load off. Sweet, you use Zygarde next battle season. You're going to try and raise them to level 100 for battle standards. Nice. I am looking forward to getting in there, hitting rank S in about 3 or 4 battles, and then never touching it again. Anne-Marie, it's so true. It's so true. Some of the Pokemon that have genders don't make sense to me, and some of them that don't make sense to me. James the Catboy with the 16 months of membership. Meow to you too, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Let's get some hype in the chat. No Shalpa Tynamo. Stupid Shinies got a Shalpa Tynamo on his first try. I still don't have one. Let's check the Arbok. I have a Shalpa Arbok, but I don't have a regular shiny Arbok. No shiny. Don't call Nick stupid. I mean, it's... Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I shouldn't call him stupid. Stupid in the fact that I'm jealous. I'm stupid jealous of him. He is unique. That's very true. Can't wait for people to bring Zygarde into rank. Probably be the only person without one. Yeah, I'm still probably going to use the same setup I've had the last two seasons, which has just been Gyarados, Feraligatr, and Dragonite. Well, 12 down here. I need a Delibird here and Shalfas. And another Bergmite. Chest not available? Oh, you mean the, what, do you mean the Megastone? It will be later this week. And apparently you need to hit rank Y for... How does it work again? Is it rank Y for Greninjite, rank X for Delphoxite, and rank S for the Chespinite? Or Chesnutite. Nihilite does have a long cooldown. Is that a Zygarde move? I'm not familiar with that move. No shinies, no shinies. Alpha, no shinies. I think Delibird's like the biggest shiny fail I've had so far in this game. I got a shiny Delibird on screen pretty early on, but I didn't realize it was skittish, and I went to go catch it and it ran away. Horde Forcer Transforms when you make it. Oh, gotcha. Zygarde moving up base form. Okay, Mega form. Yeah, I haven't really messed around with the Mega Zygarde at all. Trying out different teams right now. You're trying Gyarados, Scolipede, and Goodra. Good Pokemon. That's for certain. 14. Oh, I got another guaranteed Onyx hole here. So I have 2 guaranteed Onyx holes. Still no Onyx. I got one here, and I got one here. So yeah, we're gonna finish up our around the world thing that we usually do, and then we'll go to the sewers. We will be doing some trades though. If you want or I should say giveaway, if you want a free Shalfa Pokemon, make sure that you have your system set up. You're connected to the internet. You have Nintendo Switch Online. You're ready to go. Thank you, Dragonified, for the like goal. How does one get extra Onyx spawns? So, it's if you've been hearing about like the overloading method, whether you're talking about like in zone 20 or the Chespin in zone 17, it's basically the same thing. Is you get Drillburs to run to like the other side of the wild zone, and you save there. You leave the wild zone. You run away far enough that you don't despawn the Drillbur, but you despawn everything else. And then when you go back, the hole that the Drillbur came out of will still be there along with the Drillbur. And then when you fast travel back, now you got 2 holes. I like the fast travel method. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of fast traveling and a little bit of running away and running back yesterday. I prefer doing the runaway, but the fast travel is, as you would assume from the name, much faster. It is definitely faster. I just prefer doing the runaways. No Froakie. Okay, give me a Shalfa. Shalfa Phalanx. No. I can't really complain. I was not expecting the Shalfa Patrat earlier. Kibby12, what's going on? Good to see you. Alright, 17. Alright, can we get the Shalfa Mawile? We're also going to check on the off chance that we got a... Nope. PLA, you have 100 Shalfa Pokemon. PLZ, you have 10 Shalfa Pokemon. That's crazy. Like I said, I didn't do a lot of Shalfa hunts in PLA, but even if I did, I would be shocked if less than 2 months into this game's release, or I should say less than 2 months into Legends Arceus' release, I would have almost 100 Shalfas. You know what I mean? I mean, PLA has been out for what? Almost... We're closing in on 4 years? And I feel like 100 Shalfas in PLA is still a pretty impressive feat. I wish there were still those research boosting shiny odds in PLZA. I will say this. I wish there were more options in this game to isolate hunt things. And I feel like if they did do that with the research being able to boost the individual odds, that would take care of that. But I don't know if I'm torn. I don't know if that would make it too easy. I wish I could isolate what I'm hunting for more often. Pays right through an Alpha Lopunny, right? Anyone else think it's weird that the wild Pokemon you can walk right through, but the static, like NPC Pokemon, you actually have to walk around? Alright, so there's the Eevee. I'm assuming that's where the Mawile will show up, if the Mawile shows up? I don't know. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see this fabled Mawile, but I'm guessing it's on that roof. You know, I'm going to mess around just for a minute or two. I want to see if I can get that Mawile to show up. I want to see exactly where it is. It's at night only. Keith, what's going on, buddy? Good morning to you. Hope you're well. So it's a night only spawn. Is it on that roof, Keith? Was I right about that? Is it the blue roof? The blue roof with Mawile? I had no idea there's an Eevee there. I found that out from our good friend Matthew Snyder a couple weeks ago when he was hunting for the Shalfa Fennekin. Yep, there it is. There is the Mawile. And that's just a regular Mawile, right? I nailed it. Sometimes it's a Ghastly. Yeah, somebody was saying yesterday that it was weather dependent. Okay, yeah, that's just a regular Mawile. So that's not really going to help me with the Shalfa. I'm doing well, Keith. Thank you for asking. Come on, Shalfa Eevee. There's the Eevee, not Shalfa. Dang it. None of the Clefairies. And Zone 20. I haven't refilled this, so there should be 1 in the front, 3 in the back, so there should be a total of 4 middle spawns. I did get the Garchomp this morning. I'm very happy about that. So I'm now winning the gentleman's bet against Chem Nation. I'm at 2, he's at 1. I have Shalfa Jolteon and Garchomp. He's got Shalfa Garchomp. Neither one of us have the Shalfa Glaceon. But it's getting exciting. Your boy might win this. Hopefully I'm your boy. I saw one more shiny Squirtle. But that's a Totodile. That doesn't help. Okay. We're going to go hunt in the sewers now. But before we do that, we're going to do some giveaways. So if you want a free Shalfa Pokemon, get ready. Make sure that you trade me nothing but hot garbage. That's all I want. The only thing in the world that I want right now is hot garbage. Who should you root for? Me, of course, Mewtwo. Come on now. Alright, the code is 5170. Let's just do 1 this time. Just 15170. Slowpoke, good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Come on in, get a free Shalfa. I'll even let you pick which one you want. Alright, who we got? We got Mighty Munchkin. Alright, anything in these top 3 rows is a Shalfa. If you want to, you could also pick the Drilbur or one of the Panchams, but they are not alphas. They are just regular shinies. But let me know what you want, Mighty Munchkin. Nectric, you got it. I was already on it. Why did I move? Alright, I'm going to take your shiny Phalanx. I am just going to delete it, though. Just a heads up. That's not the garbiest of garbage I've seen. That thing's a bane of your existence. You get too many Phalanx. I'm jealous. I've only ever seen one shiny Phalanx. That's not true. I think maybe I've seen a second one. I can have it. Thanks. I'll throw it away for you. Well, enjoy the Manectric. Alright, we're going to go again. Feel free to jump on... Dang it. Feel free to jump on in if you want a free Shalfa. 5170 is the code. You're welcome, buddy. So 1 week from today is the Picky Peck Community Day, right? It's the best Pokemon ever made. You like it, Sesbian Lex? I like the name. I like the name Sesbian Lex. I enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Pokemon game, but I am having a good time with it. Be back later. Sounds good, Big Cheese. All right, looks like no one else wants to trade right now. Not a problem. We can just do some trades later on. You got it? I figured you would, Keith. You seem like the type of person that would figure out clever jokes. Oh, we found somebody. Who we got? We got... Oh, I know who that is. All right, Villy. What may I give you? Wish I had your switch on you for a hefty Slowbro. You know what, Slowpoke? If you want it, as long as Villy doesn't ask for it, I'll save that one for you. Nightmare Star, thank you so much for the thankful heart. Gardevoir, you got it. This beautiful lady is getting a Gardevoir. Shalfa, Squirtle, my goodness gracious. Alright, we're going to go hunt the sewers for a while. We'll do some more giveaways later on. It's not a shiny alpha. No, it's just a regular type. I'm going to clean that out now before I forget. You're very welcome, Billy. Alright, let's do some sewer hunting. I think we're going to start with Litwick, because I know how to do that hunt best. I do want to hunt the Inkay down here. But I want to wait until... Yeah, I know I released the Phalanx. I said that whatever gets sent to me is going to be thrown away. I want to hear from some people later on if there's a better way to hunt that. Going with your work for the week, but it's snowing. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, anything that's given to me during the giveaway is just going to get trashed. I need the storage space. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and knock out these patch rats just so they don't bother me. That's right, they're going in the skip. Kieran knows what's going on. Kieran gets it. And I get that reference now. Shiny Skrelp? Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. You can mass select in boxes. Yes, so, Billy, just it's beautiful. So, if you just hit the ZL button, ZL will turn on mass select, and then you can just hold down A, and Just like highlight over them and it will select all of them. And then you can either move them with Y or release them all with X. It's pretty awesome. Froakie, good morning. How are you, my friend? Keith, where did you get the Skrull? Because that is one of the ones I want to hunt today. So I'm just gonna run and despawn these and hope that eventually one of these Litwicks shine. It is magic. It really is, Billy. There's a lot of UI, like quality of life upgrades they did in this game that I really hope they keep around. The multi-select and all those options is probably #1 for me. #2, and it seems like a small thing, but I absolutely love it, even though it doesn't have a lot of uses, is the fact that you can fast travel while you're inside a building. That's very helpful. Try hunting for Shalfa Fennec, and good luck on that, Froakie. I still don't have any Shalfa starters. I feel like that's something I'm going to have to get moving on soon. But I want to try and get this number as close to 227 first, before I start really focusing like 100% on the Shalfas. Yeah, Keith, do you have any tips on the Skrull punt? I was also messing around a little bit yesterday in the smaller sewer area, the one that's just basically a square with 2 offshoots. And I don't know. Like, it felt like that might, like, I can understand why, like, because it's a small area, I can understand why I thought that might be a good place to hunt, but after doing it, I'm not sure if it is. I need other people's opinions. A nice Exalfas, you have 0. Well, whose fault is that? Coco Crux, thank you for the luck. Oh, you said Love Shack. I thought you said Shiny Luck. I read that so badly. John Streckard, how you doing today, bud? I need Shiny Mega Chandelier. Good luck, Mighty Munchkin. I definitely need something. I don't have anything from the Litwick line at all. Shiny or Shalfa. So I got all caught up on Pluribus yesterday. First 4 episodes now watched. I still have 1 episode of the Chair Company to watch, but I want to finish the previous episode, Chair Company. I fell asleep towards the end, woke up at the very end of the episode, and was very confused as to what was happening. So I'll probably rewatch the end of that and then the new episode this afternoon. Random shelf at Chicory yesterday. Come on, John. You're not being serious. You're making that up. Leader Anonymous, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the channel. How was the gut yesterday? You know what, Mewtwo? I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not good for a while. After the stream, I went grocery shopping, like I said I would. Got my turkey breast for Thanksgiving, and some other stuff. And then while I was out and about and it was right there, I figured I'd swing by McDonald's and like grab a burger or something for lunch. And I'm like sitting in the drive-thru and like my stomach is not happy. It felt better once I got home and actually put real food, McDonald's food, but something that wasn't a gross jelly bean in my stomach. I did start to feel better, but it was not a fun couple hours. But I mean, I guess the good thing is they always say like you shouldn't go grocery shopping when you're hungry. So I probably did a good job grocery shopping because I was nauseous. So you see me on Chem Nation stream? I know, that's where I usually hang out. But on the weekends I stream. Glad my gut health improved. Thank you, I am too. Pink Girl, what's going on? Good to see you. Which game is this? User RS, this is Pokemon Legends ZA. This is the newest Pokemon game that came out on October 16th. Keith, thank you for the video. I'm going to watch it here in a little bit once I need a break from these Litwicks, but thank you. Also, Keith, have you hunted for Inca yet? Is the because I figure when I do the Inkay, I'm just going to go straight here, check here, fly back here, and just do that over and over. I don't know if you have any better ideas. Do I play Poke MMO? I do not. I do not. I'm more of a single player type of guy. That's the best method? That's what I think too. Pink Girl, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. We're now just one sub away from our sub goal of 2250. And we have, I'm assuming, 19 likes on the stream. Thank you all for the likes. We're getting close to that like goal of 25. Bingo bango. Well, that's a chem thing. Here on my channel, when I get a shiny, we have the best ever catchphrase. It's the most creative, most unique. No one's ever done it before. The catchphrase here when we get a shiny is, there it is. It's so popular, I even made a whole line of merchandise around it. And an emote. I like how many alphas we're seeing. Oh my gosh, we hit it! We hit it! 2250! We hit the sub goal. If you were sub number 2250, please let me know so I can say thank you.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Leader Anonymous, you were sub number 2250. Thank you very much. I should make it the Coffin Dance meme song, but there it is version. I'll look into that. Wow, we hit our sub goal pretty early on in the stream. I guess we should probably do a sub goal of 2255. Whoop, there it is. That's a good song. You know, there was one time I went on a little road trip to visit the Dice Art universe, and on the way I stopped at a gas station, and I was wearing my There It Is hat, and I went to the counter to check out, and the lady looked at me and looked at the hat, and she said, "Is there somebody in the car whose hat says Whoop?" And I said, "Yes." Most shiny phrases are just screaming, so mine is indeed unique. That's true. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, shiny, shiny, shiny. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Who was it? That was the, tag team? Were they called tag team? No, Leader Anonymous, I don't have a wheel spin thing. That's a chem thing. That said, I will eat a bean for $2. Kieran, I know you're busy with the move and all that, but are you watching anything recently that broke you? Good. It's my daily goal to break you. I'm like Ivan Drago that way. Being that is most likely disgusting. Yeah, it's about 90% gross. I still get random, like, what's it called when it's like a flashback, but for taste? I get random, like, back tastes of the barf beans. I'm watching Stranger Things. I've rewatched Stranger Things. You've been watching Jujutsu Kaisen. Still need to watch Demon Slayer movie, and MH8 is weekly releases. Gotcha. Taste Back? Is that what it's called? Taste Back? How come we haven't gotten a shiny yet? Yeah, they do, Leader Anonymous. They do. Keith, I got your picture. Which part is the starting point? Is the upper end the starting point or the lower end? Does it matter? I guess not. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, where's... Is there a Skrelp room in that path? I don't know. Maybe I should just check it out myself. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you, Keith. Thank you. That would be the room I was looking for. Okay, that's what confused me. It didn't look like he had one of the rooms on there, but now that makes sense. Please note during the decluttering you skipped your entire American Pie collection. What? Why would I be pleased to know that? Those are like national treasures. Okay, leader. That seems kind of out of left field. Because you're 33 years old, that's true. Yeah, come on. Litwick needs to shine already. I mean, how come it hasn't shined yet? I should have to do 512 of these checks, and I've already done like probably 50. Actually, I have no idea how many I've done. You know what, leader? I agree with you. I really liked American Pie too. I mean, the first American Pie was a classic, but I thought the second one was a little bit funnier, and I liked some of the characterization. American Wedding was okay. American Reunion I liked, but I think it was mostly nostalgia. I think it was kind of fun to like see them all reunite. But I think on rewatch it wasn't as good. Breaking Bad DVD collection, that's fine though. It's on Netflix anyway. You know, it's wild you say that. I used to collect tons of shows on DVD and Blu-ray. And with Breaking Bad, I have seasons 1 through 3, I think, on DVD. And then I just never bothered picking up 4 and 5 because of Netflix. Yes! American Pie bundle deal on Apple TV. That's, how much? You're glued. Oh my gosh, Dave. Breakfast time. Billy, enjoy that breakfast. And does the bundle include just the 4 main movies, or does it also include, like, American Pie Presents, you know, whatever, like, whatever those, weren't there, like, spin-off American Pie movies with, like, Stifler's brother or something? I didn't ever watch any of those. I just saw like the 4 main ones. Everybody wants a piece of the Stiffmeister, right? Yeah, Shiny Venipede, congratulations. Did you get that in Zone 5? So into Breaking Bad that you had canvas pictures on your wall when you lived with your parents that created the full image of Walter White. That's actually pretty awesome, Kieran. Yep, nice. I want to show you guys something. I'm gonna go grab something out of the basement. I'll be right back. You don't remember us going to the sewers back in X and Y? I don't think we did. I'll be right back. Kieran's in charge. I'm back. Was that Marvel game I loved last time? Um, what, the one that was online that I was addicted to, Mewtwo? Is that the one that you're talking about? So, a friend of mine several years ago for Christmas got me a framed picture. I love art prints, especially of pop culture stuff. And he found this one and got it for me. I think this one's pretty cool. Yeah, so the online game that I was like obsessed with was Marvel Avengers Alliance. Came out in 2012 as a promotion for the Avengers movie, and they kept it going through 2016. There ended up being like well over 100 playable characters that you could like earn. Tons of different costumes and everything you could unlock for them. It was a lot of fun. I missed it a lot. An iPhone case for Breaking Bad and everything. That's awesome. Kieran, have you checked out Pluribus yet? I'm assuming no, or you would have mentioned it. Thank you all for the 21 likes. You don't even know how to spell the word Google it? Oh my gosh. Kieran, come on now. Do you still have Apple TV? Steven, Vincent, welcome in. Still, I don't know. How did you watch Severance? Use a dodgy stick. Well, use the dodgy stick for Pluribus. Shalfa Manectric. Good luck on that one, Steven. Are you going for the Shalfa Manectric in zone 10? No, 9. 9? 9. 9. 9. John Strecker, your Audi likes butterflies. Like to eat nasty beans? I don't like to. Yeah, zone 9, yeah. I always get 9 and 10 confused. Because they're right next to each other. I don't like to eat nasty beans. Overview made you laugh. It's a good show. And I think you watched Better Call Saul, didn't you? Rhea Seahorn's great. Thank you, Draconify. Oh, that sub count went to 2251. If that was you, please let me know. Getting ever so close to our sub goal of 2255. The most miserable person on earth must save the world from happiness. That's a good one sentence description. I have kind of like a little, I don't want to say a theory. It's more of a analogy that I feel like Pluribus is trying to be. Is the lead from Better Call Saul? Yeah, Rhea Seahorn. She played Kim Wexler on Better Call Saul. But yeah, after watching the first 4 episodes, I'm like sitting here thinking like, is this show really about, like, is it like analogous to something else that's happening in the world today? I don't know if I'm just reading too much into it or not. You'll give it a try? It's pretty good. Just remember, it's a Vince Gilligan show. Vince Gilligan didn't invent the term slow burn, but he spent several years redefining it in an excruciatingly slow process. Where is the Litwick? I have to have done at least 1,000 checks by now, right? He's behind Breaking Bad, so he's behind The Fly episode 2, so it's expected. Yeah, nothing is as... I mean, there's only been 4 episodes so far. Nothing is as slow as... I don't even know if I want to call it slow. I mean, it really was a great character study into Walt. But there was no plot development in that episode, that's for sure. Nothing is as plot development lacking yet as The Fly. I gotta finish rewatching Stranger Things. I am, I think, 3 episodes into season 3. No, 4. 4. Last episode I watched was the, yeah, it was episode 4 with running up that hill. God, what a wild thing that was. Out of nowhere, Kate Bush becomes relevant again for the first... I was going to say for the first time since the 80s, but I don't even think she was relevant in the 80s. That was wild. I genuinely think that Kate Bush and that song became more popular due to Stranger Things than they were when it first came out. That's right, Coco Crux. Curious to know which song will be repopularized from the final season. That's a good question. Kieran, I don't know if you're getting them over in the UK or if it's an American-only thing, but my lord, the number of Stranger Things tie-in commercials. In fact, I know that you mentioned what was it, KFC sandwich or something. I haven't seen anything for that here, but I know that they are doing tie-in with, I think, Visa. Like Visa, like the credit card company. I've seen a billion commercials for Visa's cashback that's tied to Stranger Things, and I think Tide Pods. There's a Tide Pod Stranger Things commercial crossover. It's wild. You haven't watched any? My goodness gracious, Mewtwo, you should. TV shows, but yeah, you should watch them. Or are you talking about American Pie? Only I know there's a KFC one. It's crazy. There isn't more going on. You mentioned the other day, and I've been keeping an eye out. I haven't seen anything from KFC, but I also haven't looked for it. I should do that. Oh, Leonidas, you're from the UK too. Nice. Stranger Things burger meal. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's funny. So like, I've been watching a lot of. I mean, there's been a lot of Stranger Things content on YouTube lately, right? Everyone's kind of jumping on the bandwagon. A lot of reaction channels and everything getting some content out. Even channels that have already watched Stranger Things are like doing rewatches, or they're re-releasing instead of like the individual episode videos, they're doing like a big not mashup, like a long form video of all of their reactions combined together into like a 4-hour video. And every time I watch a video that has anything to do with Stranger Things, every single YouTube commercial is the Visa Stranger Things ad. Now, I can't believe it's this Wednesday. That's crazy. This Wednesday, the first, I think, the first 4 episodes come out on Wednesday? And then we'll have to wait a month until Christmas. Hyra BS. Can you trade with me? Funny you mentioned that. Probably here pretty shortly, I'm going to be doing some more giveaways. I have a bunch of extra shalfas to give away. So if you're curious, or not curious, if you're interested in that, stick around. So I'll be giving away Shalpas. I'm not really interested in receiving any. But I do have some alphas I need to get rid of. When, let's see, what time is it? 10:05. Let's say in 5 minutes. Can you stick around for 5 minutes? If we move before Christmas, there could be a way to get internet set up so you'll have to gate crash our friend's house to watch new episodes over Christmas, New Year. Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll understand. Be like, hey, look, we're moving. We don't have the internet set up. Stranger Things came out, so we have to crash at your house. Oi, bruv. And he'll say, no worries, mate. Because although he's British, he's got some Australian in his background as well. And then you guys will eat crisps together and smile and laugh and be like friends are. Everything was accurate apart from the oi bruv. You know, it's funny, Kieran. I've gotten to the point where I read your DMs in an accent. It's so endearing to me that, like, as much as I like you, like as a person and a human being and a friend, I don't ever want to hear your voice because I feel like that would ruin it. Like, have you ever like read a book that you really liked, and then they made like a movie adaptation out of it, and then you see the movie adaptation and you hear your favorite character's voice, and you're like, oh man, that's not what I was expecting. That's not the voice I had in my head. Which accent do I hear? It's just a very generic British accent, but you have like a deep, rough. Okay, you know what? You know what it is? Did you ever see Euro Trip? Okay, towards the beginning of the movie, when they get over there and they get on the bus full of soccer hooligans, and the one kid's talking to the guy that's teaching him how to swear in British. Carly and Kieran have nice accents. They do. They do. It's true. Alright, just a couple more minutes and then we'll do a few trades. Or giveaways. I keep meaning to say giveaways. It's more accurate. Anybody do anything fun today? Alright, we're going to do one more check, and then we're going to do a couple of giveaways. If you have already gotten a giveaway Pokemon, I ask that you sit out. Also, that sub came out at 2252. I don't know when it did, but if that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Alright, we're going to do one more check, because I wasn't paying attention. And then I think we're going to go for Inkay for a little bit. All right, here we go. Anyone interested in receiving a almost free Shelfa? Here we go. Semi-garbage. I don't want any good stuff. I just want garbage. Cockney accent. Yeah, like a Cockney accent, but also just kind of like guttural and manly. All right, the code is 5170. Jump on in. Like I think you sound like a very cool guy, Kieran. Is the bottom line. Like the type of guy where people be like, "Whoa, that's a dude." 200 more battles. You're getting so close. All right, Shiny Catcher. Hyra BS, are you Shiny Catcher? Or who's Shiny Catcher? Who we got? Back from yesterday, and now you have done 700 run through in Zone 1 and 5,600 Pokemon seen. 0 shinies. Oh my gosh. You are definitely over odds. That's unfortunate, but keep going. Keep going. All right. Hyra, anything on these 3 rows are Shalfa and are up for grabs. You can also get one of these, but they're not Shalfa. They're just regular shinies. But yeah, anything on this screen you can grab. Let me know what you want. And while we're doing this, if there's anybody else that wants a Shalfa, please let me know now. So I'll know to jump back in. Electric Eevee, you got it. You get the Jolteon. Thank you for the Chikorita. That Jolteon is a fresh catch. Just picked that one up this morning. They do match. I was just looking at that. It's like the same shade of green. Hey, you're very welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Anybody else want to do a trade while I'm here? Opposite ends of the country, so you're like 20 kilometers away from each other. Stay home and chill. Maybe watch the last few episodes of Stranger Things while shiny hunting. That sounds like a lovely day, Froakie. See if anybody else wants to do a trade. Shop a Steelix? Not yet. Not yet. I actually, Leader, I'm trying to get a second Onyx. I do have one shiny Onyx, but I do want to get a second Onyx to evolve into Steelix. But no, I don't have a Shalfa Steelix or a Shalfa Onyx yet. Oofed. See, that's a joke because your country is smaller than mine. Not higher. I appreciate it, but no, that's okay. I like to get all my shinies with my own trainer ID. I'm kind of silly that way. Teeny tiny. Not that size matters. I really do want to go back to the UK at some point and explore it more than I did the last time I was there. Last time I was there, I did get some good exploring on the inside of the London Heathrow Airport. And then I got on my plane and went to Germany. All right, doesn't look like anybody else wants a free shelf right now. No worries, we'll do it again later on. Let's start looking for this Inkay. So with Inkay, I'm just going from the entrance to the sewers down here, taking a sharp right, checking these two, and heading back. And that's it. That's the hunt. If we see an alpha Inkay, I might have to run, which will slow it down. But other than that, soft reset hunt in the sewers, I might end up doing that. Depends on how this goes. John. I had to go through London Heathrow for a trip to Vegas. You hated that airport. Well, I was very pleased with the quality of coffee from the coffee vending machine. I mean, it might have changed since then. That was back in 1998, but it was a good cup of coffee. See, there's a shopping cake. I'm gonna have to run. You're so hefty, your head is spinning. That's a good song. Flew into the Gatwick Airport last time you were there? I haven't been to that airport. Where's the other Inkay? Oh, they're both on that side. Shiny Hunt in Zone 20. You want me to Shiny Hunt in Zone 20? I don't have the middle set back up yet. Or Shiny Hunt Froakie. Well, I do need to get one more Froakie, but right now I'm going for Inkay. Today's kind of like sewer day, because I haven't really done any sewer hunts yet. Behind the stream, yeah, you were. You did, Froakie. I had a feeling you did, but you know, whenever that happens, like the natural reaction of the streamer is to be like, Froakie, are you behind in the stream? But that's not going to make a difference, because if you're behind in the stream, you're not going to hear me say, Froakie, are you behind in the stream? Until you get to that part of the stream. So I just kind of let it go. Sito, yeah, we can do that. We can certainly do that. Currently doing a soft reset hunt for Shelf of Litwick in the sewers. Nice. Knowing you, you'll probably have it before the end of my stream. Because you're a big old cheater. Wearing your cheater pants, getting all the shinies that I want. And the only way you could possibly get the shinies that I don't have is if you're cheating. Everyone knows this. It's unhealthy to be this jealous of John Streckert. Hackerman's right here. Yeah, you're playing Hackerman. Hackerman Legends EA. Yeah, but to answer your question, I might end up doing some soft reset hunts in the sewer. Just because I feel like for a lot of these, including this Inkay, I feel like a reset would actually be faster than, you know, randomly despawning it. Which shinies am I missing? Am I trying to complete a shiny dex? Yeah, so I am trying to do both a shiny living dex and eventually a Shalfa living dex in this game. So I am down to needing 49... Yeah, 49 more shinies. You're at 215. Wow, nice, Shuckalicious. I like the name, too. Congratulations. Litwick has a good alpha rate, seems like. Yeah, it does seem like it does have a good alpha rate. I know certain Pokemon do have alpha rates better than 10%. Like, I believe Dratini does. I'm not sure if Litwick's one of them. What's the hardest shiny to get in ZA? It's got to be one of the fossils, right? Because the fossils are all full odds, 1 in 4096. Last 12 are going super slow. So I know it might take a couple of messages, and I apologize for if you have to do a lot of writing, but what are the last 12 that you need? My biggest gaps right now are the fossils, and I don't have anything from the Crocodile line or the Litwick line. Those are probably like my biggest gaps. And then there's just like other random stuff. You can reset for the fossils, that's true, but they're still 1 in 4096. The odds are the worst out of everything in the game. One Totodile, all fossils, Gibbeline, Drampa, Heliolisk, and Riolu. Oh yeah, Heliolisk is going to be a pain. So I need a Gibble and a Gabite. I did get a Shelf of Garchomp from Zone 20 overnight. I have Totodile. The only starters I'm missing now is I need one Froakie, one Squirtle, two Charmander, and all three Tepig. I don't have any Tepig. Drampa, I have the Shalfa, but I don't have the regular shiny from Zone 19. Yeah, Heliolisk is going to be a pain in the butt. And Riolu, I do have a shiny. I did do a bench reset hunt for the Riolu. Eventually, I'm going to have to go back for the Shalfa, and that one will definitely be a soft reset. Your shiny Squirtle, nice. Yeah, I need one more for the line. Here, just in case anyone's curious, as far as shinies go, not Shalfas, but shinies, here's how my shinies are looking. So yeah, so I need the Tepig line, I need Cleffa and Clefable, I need Ekans and Arbok, I need Aegislash, I need Manectric, I need Gallade, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Glaceon and Leafeon. I need Sandile, Crocodile, Crocodile, Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp, Slowking, Charmeleon, Charizard, Blastoise, Furfrou, Inkay, Skrelp, Clauncher, Clawitzer. I don't know how I don't have a Clauncher yet. What's after Goomy? Oh, Delibird. Avalugg, Trevenant, and then the fossils, and oh yeah, the Litwick line, the fossils, Steelix, the Aeron line, Heliolisk, Helioptile, Gourgeist, Pupitar, Tyranitar, Greninja, Drampa. So that's what I need. How will I get shiny Zygarde, legendaries, etc.? I won't. That's why the counter's at 227 instead of 231, and that counter will go up once the DLC comes out. Got a lot of harder ones done. A lot you should find pretty easy. I'm hoping so. Yeah, I have knocked out some of the tougher ones. But there's still quite a few I need that don't have easy methods like a bench or a fast travel. And then some I've just had terrible luck with. Like, I can't believe I still don't have anything from the Aeron line. Don't have anything from the Sandile line. I don't know how I've gotten this far in the game without anything from there. Shuckalicious, that's probably what I will end up doing. I did that for Area 20. I did that for the Chespin. I currently have that running for the Onix. So eventually I will do the Tepig and Charmander. I am happy, though, that just naturally I've gotten enough Chikorita and Bulbasaur that I don't have to overload for those. I do have the Shiny Charm, yep. I do indeed. I ended up AFKing the last 200 or so battles. I hated doing 1,000 battles so much. Not only because I'm not much of a battler to begin with, but it was like insult to injury. I had done all the rest of the research. I was 100 points away from getting the Shiny Charm. And in order to get that 100 points I needed, I had to do another 700 battles, which should have netted me 1,500 points. Or no, I guess I did the 500. So yeah, for that last 100 points that I needed, I had to do 500 more battles, which was worth 1,000 points. So like, or no, 2,000 points. So 1,900 points just went to waste. 1,900 points just gone, no reason. Battle zone above 8, spam fast travel. That's good for the Karuk line. Nice, good to know. I will try that actually. I will try that. I need to get those. Thank you. That's a good tip. You've got that shiny charm, that jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jingle as you go shiny hunting along. Coco Crux, I am amazed at all the old-timey songs you know. Anybody got any good cards in TCG Pocket yet? Or lately? I still can't believe the luck we had yesterday. I really need to. I'm saying this out loud because that's going to help me hold myself accountable. I really need to make shorts of the packs we opened yesterday and a couple weeks ago when we got all 3 immersive cards in 3 streams. 2-star Whimsicott today. Nice. Oops. Seen some old movies and played Fallout New Vegas. That makes sense. Razzie, good morning. Resetting for Arrow. Yuck. Yeah, I've done 1,200 revives on Tyrant so far with no luck. Shiny Hunt Froakie. Dude, simmer down. I'm hunting Inkay right now. Today is Sewer Day. Mega Blaziken full art, Shiny Decidueye full art, and Eevee full art. That's wild. Pushing 1,000 for Arrow. Yuck. I might do more fossil resets this afternoon. Frogie's gonna be shiny first try. You think so? Razzie, is this the best way to hunt Inkay? Is there like a better way other than resets? YouTube's eating almost every message you try and send. What? That's not cool. Finished the base set of Eevee Grow Up today. Congratulations. Those seem to spawn in early. This is the best way for Inkay? Okay. I want to time it though. I do think it is possible that resetting the game might be a tick faster. Pays 30 times on Klefki, Inkay, and Goomy. Oh my goodness. Razzie. Please. Razzie Live is in the chat. Yes, he is. I like it when Razzie's here. See, and then when Alpha shows up, it's not shiny. It takes even longer. Gonna race to see who finds the shiny Inkay first. Sounds good. You just want the one little shelf, man, right? That's all you want. Just the one little shelf. 10 shinies. You did tell me that. That's crazy. That's too many. Damnation Sun shinies. God, I don't know who I'd feel worse for. Actually, I do know who I feel worse for. Chem. Ugh. And that sub count just went to 2253, getting us one closer to our goal of 2255. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. 5 in the span of 1 hour. That's crazy. Where did I bench reset for Riolu? Give me a second, and I'll show you. It might have been the 1x12. Let me see here. Yeah, like right over here. Yeah, there's a bench like right here, and then the Riolu is right here on this side. It can appear like right there or there, but it is weather dependent. Yeah, that was the one I hunted for. I let it run overnight. I mean, I got no reason to lie about my AFK hunting. I let it run overnight, and that's how I got it. What I didn't know though, which was neat, was there's also a spot over here that can either be Pidgey or Hawlucha. And at the same time that I got the Riolu, a regular Halucha over here was shining, which was nice. I already had the Shelfa Halucha, but I didn't have the regular shiny Halucha, so I was able to grab that one too. So yeah, that was where I did it. Ghost Penyo, good morning. And Mighty Munchkin, thank you for the like goal, and thank you all for the likes. Ooh, that's a big boy. Not shiny. Remember the one stream we got 100 likes? That was so long ago. Yes, the Riolu can be Shelfa. It can, in fact, be Shelfa. But for that hunt, if you're going for the Shelfa, from what I understand, it's best, and I can understand why, it's best to just do that as a reset hunt. Because of it only spawning in certain weather, if you want the Shelfa, it's best to just, you know, get that guaranteed check. It's in 2023. A long time ago. Having no luck with it, tried AFK a few times, no luck, gotten Shiny Pidgey 3 times for the Halucha. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely luck dependent, right? Because by its nature, you're getting less checks on it than you are everything else. Not only does it have to be daytime, it has to be clear weather. So you're just going to get less checks. So it's going to take, you know, statistically, it'll take longer than anything else getting to shine. But it will eventually happen. I mean, you could also just soft reset that one as well, but like for me, I've been doing a lot of AFK hunts like while I've been sleeping or like while I've been at work, and then so I just, you know, determined on that one like, okay, well, 8 hours, I could get lucky enough that it shines during those 8 hours. If I was actively going for it, I would certainly do a reset hunt for that one. Also, Razzie, I'm sure you knew this. Like, I haven't been watching a lot of videos on this game because I've kind of been enjoying discovering things on my own. But I did watch an Osiris video on Friday that I saw because he happened to mention Staryu and Starmie because I had still didn't have any of the shinies. I had a shelf Staryu, but that was it. I didn't realize that, where is it? Here, there's like up to 4 spawns of Staryu right here. And just going in and out of the old building resets those. So I was able to knock out Staryu and Starmie from that, which is pretty awesome. Drampa and fossils. Yeah, I did. I started a Drampa reset hunt. I think I got... Actually, I don't think I was counting. But I did it for a couple hours. I'm going to have to end up doing that again along with the fossils. Exactly, Razzie. Exactly. The spot where the Rogue Mega was, there's... Like, depending... I don't know if it's weather dependent. Sometimes there's 2 spawns in there. Other times I've seen up to 4 spawns in there. So, yeah, I was able to get those pretty quickly. I like finding out about things like that. Day cycle for ZA is 16 and the night cycle is 8. I knew that the night was half as long as the day. I didn't know the exact times. Trying to start you, sometimes you don't see many. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it is a weather thing. I didn't pay that much attention to it, but... Sir, also, Razzie, I have a question for you, because I feel like I'm going crazy. Zone 19, the gazebo where the Clefairy and Clefairy spawn. Hey, welcome back, Hassan. Hope breakfast was good. Yeah, the gazebo where the Clefairies and Clefairy spawn. I managed to get myself a shiny Clefairy there. Ever since then, I've seen 3 spawns on the gazebo at night. You know, the static Alpha Clefairy, and then either 2 Cleffa or 2 Clefairy or 1 of each. I feel like there used to be 4 spawns. Am I just misremembering, or has it always been 3 spawns? Gumi and Sliggoo spawned there during the rain. That's true. Yep. Yeah, I do think I got rid of a spawn. I swear there used to be 4 spawns there, and then after I caught a shiny, I've only ever seen 3 there. Same thing with you, Shuckalicious? You seen 4 there, but sometimes 3? It's just wild. Like, I thought I was going crazy. I was like, wait a second. I thought there was 4 spawns. And then I thought, well, maybe because I caught the shiny, like, it's going to take a while for that one to spawn back in. But then it never did. And then I got really crazy thoughts. Like, maybe it treats the 4 spawns differently in that you have to catch or KO all 4 in order for the 4 to come back. Yeah, KOing the remainder until the game do better. Yeah, so like that's what I was thinking. Like maybe it's something like that, even though that doesn't really make too much sense. Like it treats, like even though they're separate spawns, it treats all 4 like grouped spawns. Hey, Jerry's awake. Hassan, we did start off with a surprise Shalfa patch rat, which was pretty awesome. Other than that, no. No, I think that's the first Alpha Gumi we've seen. I wanted to devote most of the stream today to super hunting because I haven't really done any super hunting yet. What's bean boozled? Ghost Penny, let me tell you. It's terrible. It's these stupid Jelly Belly beans where each color can be one of 2 different flavors, a nice flavor or an evil, terrible flavor. And it's not a 50-50 ratio. I ate some beans yesterday and it was like 90% terrible. I almost threw up on stream. And that's not even an exaggeration. One of the barf beans got stuck in my throat and hit my gag reflex. You like the mug? I do too, Froakie. Thank you. What's the worst flavor? Barf. Barf is by far the worst flavor. Followed by, what was the other one that I really hated? Yeah, followed by dead fish, and then booger. Straight up threw up on rotten eggs. Ooh. That sounds gross. Jerry, good morning. Jerry, all we've gotten so far is a Shalfa patch rat. I shouldn't say all because that was new and I did need that, so that was pretty awesome. But it's sewer day and we haven't gotten any of our targets yet, just like yesterday. Yesterday we got 3 shinies, one of which was new, but none of them were my targets. Wondering if you'll phase on a Pyroar, even a Skarmory before Chespin? Probably so, but I think you'll get the Chespin soon after you phase. What's Hefty got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's Hefty but secondary notion? Tina Turner should put out some new music. You didn't get the memo with sewer day, you chose to hunt here all morning? Well, you and I are just always on the same wavelength, Razzie. That's why we're so, you know, we're so friends. I don't know why I said so. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, but I'm not really good at the thinking. Yeah, this is a Hefty family right here. So a friend, much like. Yes, much excite. Jerry, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Jerry? Interesting, the fossils are available in the wild in the DLC, effectively making the full outside void unless you want to challenge. So, yeah. I would not be surprised if the Aurorus and the Tyrantrum are available in the wild. I don't know yet if the Tyrant and the Amora will be in the wild. So I am currently, I mean not currently, currently I'm hunting for Inky in the sewers. but I am planning on continuing my hunts for Tyrant and Amora. But I'm not going to bother going for a second one until we find out if, or, you know, until we find out for certain that we can hunt them in the wild in the DLC. So small, thinking back to Kim telling Jerry about his phones. Jerry, I'm so sorry you've had a terrible day at work. If it makes you feel any better, my new phone came in the mail today. Yeah, it could. Yeah, exactly. It could have been a story alpha. Exactly right this time. Although we saw the alpha Aurorus in the trailer, that does not mean that it was a wild Aurorus. It might have been story based. If you get Shelf of Excalibur, you'll be happy, Unicorn. I mean, we will get Shelf of Excalibur. Yeah, Mega Zeraora. Did anyone? Because I always do this. HDV got me into this habit, and I think it's a good habit to get. After a new trailer for content comes out for a DLC or a game, I always go to the Pokemon website because there's usually more information there. Did anybody see on the website about the Mega Zeraora that they very specifically hinted? Like it was definitely a leading statement. It says something to the effect of, you know, Zeraora is a very rare Pokemon. It remains to be seen how one would get it. I know I'm kind of paraphrasing there, but it kind of alluded to the fact that you're gonna have to do something special to get the Zeraora in the first place. It'll be difficult to get. Yeah, that's what it said. That gym banana, that disgusting gym banana that I thought was a floor poo. Jerry, I'm sorry you're having a bad day. Why not capture on the new iPhone 16 Pro Max with 48 megapixels? That's wild. It could be something as simple as a mystery gift, John. It could be that. It could be another mission, like the Diancie. But yeah, it was kind of curious the way they said that. Like I mean, one thing it said, what the blah 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 blah. The one thing it tells me, I would say for certain, I guess that's open to interpretation, is that it's not going to be just available in the game like in a wild zone. It's not going to be just like available to catch. Like there's going to have to be a special way to get it. Whether that means a mystery gift, whether that means a special mission, there is going to be a certain particular way to get it. Definitely worded kind of weird and kind of being coy. Oh, absolutely. Hoopa to be obtainable in ZA. Here's to hoping. I bet it will be. I don't know if it will be like available in the DLC. Like a one-time catch, kind of like the Diancie, or if you want to go back, like way back in the Wayback Machine, like Deoxys in Oris, or if it's going to be like the Pokemon Home reward for doing a native dex. I kind of hope it's not the native dex reward. I feel like because there's so much focus on Hoopa in the DLC, that it will just be somehow part of the DLC. And then, and this is just me being selfish, and then the native dex home reward can be Volcanion. Because I really want a shiny Volcanion. Find out in 2 weeks. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's only 2 weeks away. Hoopa, after we finish the whole story, just having Hoopa gives us access to go back to each zone freely. That makes sense, Razzie. I would like that. I would like that. Hey, there we go. There's a shiny Inkay. There it is. Nice. Nice. You love to see it. Let's go ahead and check the other one. Shelfa Garbodor, congratulations. There it is. We actually found... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hopefully no one saw what the nature was. Shiny hunt for Froakie. You know what? You know what? BS. I do need one more Froakie. We'll do that for a little bit. My friend Inke. All right, here's the deal. If you've been around on the channel for a while, you know what happens now. If you can successfully guess the nature, you get to nickname it. Hardy for Razzie, Naughty for John, Rash, Sassy, Calm. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to drop into the first spot in the box. I should have thought that one better. Adamant, Quiet. If it is a neutral nature, if people saw that it's neutral nature, you have a 20% chance of getting it right. Impish. All right, let's see. It is Hardy. Razzie. Not only were you right, you were not only the first one to say Hardy, you were the first one to say anything. Razzie, you get to nickname the Inkay. Razk. If there's one thing you can always rely on, it's Razzie self-promoing. This Inkay is sponsored by Razzie. Let's put it away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. There we go. Archer, I'm doing well. How you doing? Malamar Razzie, I like that. Oops. Let's go to shiny counts and up this to 179. We're now at 48 remaining, which I thought was impressive until I met Shuckalicious. EP Squid. Jerry, you're... Wow. Wow, Jerry. Got a Garbodor and a Moonball. Very nice. EP Squid. Yes, we're gonna hunt for Froakie now, Hyra BS. We are. This is exciting. I'm excited to hunt for Froakie. While we are hunting for Froakie, why don't we play Open the Packs? That's what I was going to say. No being boozled yet? No, everyone's being nice to me today and not making me eat beans. Maybe it's because I almost threw up yesterday. Lost the race for Shiny Inkay, but you'll race to find Shiny Froakie. Sounds good. Alright, here we go. Kem, yeah, we just got Inkay. We just got Inkay. It was pretty awesome. I liked it. Oh my gosh, Jerry. I love that. Alright, here we go. We're going to open up some packs. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. And I will still be doing fast travels while we open the packs. All right, here we go. We're looking for that shiny Poliwhirl. Gym Leader Hassan, you're going to join the race too? Nice. All right, we got Daramaka, Krokorok, Yamask, Frillish, and Lanoon. I don't think anything is going to beat the luck we got yesterday. Four shiny cards yesterday. And two star cards. Lanoon only almost looks shiny there. Let's pretend it was. All right, everyone's racing me to get the Froakie. Let's see who gets it first. All right, Turtonator. I do like that card. That's a pretty sweet Turtonator card. I hope Turtonator is in the DLC. Do I like Polywogs? I do. Marini, Pachirisu, Patrat, Colossal. That's new. Nice. There we go. I got a new card. Got Colossal. No shiny Poliwhirl yet. And I'm now at 178 out of 226 for the base set. All right, let's get back to it. You're not racing for Froakie, you're racing so you get their shiny starter first because you're focused on Chessman. Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're doing a starter race. Turdnator. That's right, Dave. Guess the plush time? No, that will be in a little bit. That will be... no, we'll go ahead and do it now. Sure, why not? It's time to play Guess the Pokemon Plush. This is where you guess which Pokemon I have in plush form on my desk. Second, the lab can't race? Well, you already have everything, Shuckalicious. Not Fido, not Slowpoke, not Rowlet, Rebecca, happy Sunday, not Froakie, not Gengar, not Latios, not Chikorita, not Corsola, not Rockruff, not Fennekin. Well, it is Rockruff, Jerry. It is Rockruff if they gave Pokemon different names. What happens if you guess right? You get bragging rights and 38 cool points. Not Dunsparce, not Garbodor, not Riolu, not Shellos, not Bulbasaur, not Mantike, not Squirtle, not Growlithe, not Houndour, not Whismur, not Houndoom. People often say to me, I lost my Switch game, I can't find it anywhere. To which you reply, you fool! Not Inkay, not Abra, not Nidorina, not Unknown, not Shuckle, not Lycanroc. Guess what happened to you? Did you lose a Switch game, Kim? You didn't lose a Switch game. One of the kids hid it from you. Because I asked them to. Not Poochyena, not Inkay, not Myena, not Ice-Cube, not Malamar, not Solgaleo, not Eevee, not Growlithe, not Poliwhirl, not Slowpoke, not Arcanine. This is a Gen 2 Pokemon. Not Zorua. Not Zoroark. Not Chikorita, not Spinarak, not Snubble, not Suicune, not Slowking, not Ariados, not Slugma, not Gramble, not Cyndaquil, not Entine, not Cyndaquil, not Politoed. But Chem Nation is right. Chem Nation winning for the first time ever. It is Totodile. It is Totodile. Congratulations, Chem. Can we play another round? Nope. One round per stream. How did you not get your guns? Yeah, Jerry, you're going to be kicking yourself all day long. And then you guessed it afterwards. Yep, you guessed it after Chem got it right. You tried hard. I know you did. He was my starter in this game. Yep, he was. Father of the Year, Other There. Indeed. Other There, indeed. All right, how much longer should we go before we check? You got half bragging rights. You do. You got agging rights. Rallygear is the best of the 3 ZA starters. I haven't had a chance to play with the other two yet. For me personally, I do believe that... exactly, Cam. Exactly. So I don't have to move the cursor. So literally all I have to do is just hit the map button. What was I saying? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play with the other two stars, but in my opinion, out of the three, I think Emboar has the best Mega form. Toto Africa Dial. Nice. Doing the run and respawn method for Froakie? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Does fast traveling in Zone 5 work for Froakie? It does. It does work for Froakie. It is close enough that every time I fast travel to 5, it is spawning above me. Yeah, turbo on A. Turbo on A, and then I just hit the plus button to go to the map. Oliver, what's going on? Good to see you. Shiny Flaffy, congratulations, my munchkin. Also, Kim, I was excited last night. I was playing around with rubber bands, as I do on Saturday nights. And even though I don't have a macro controller, I was able to apply rubber bands. Want to fast travel to 16? Because if you fast travel to 16, you're not close enough for the Froakie. You have to fast travel to 5 to be close enough for the Froakie. 16 won't be close enough. I was able to apply the rubber bands so that I could mimic having a macro controller, so that I could fly to a zone, hit the map button, and the joystick was just pushed enough that it would slowly go to the side, and once it hit the fly point, it would automatically refly. Shido! What's going on, Shido? Coming in here with the meepin'. And member for 8 months. Meep meep in the streets. Thank you so much, Shido. Let's get some hype in the chat. So like on Zone 13, for example, I'm still going for a Phantom. I'm able to fast travel to 13, hit the plus button, and the joystick slowly moves enough that it goes over the 13 and makes me fast travel again. I feel like if you had to switch to, I feel like you'd be done with the shiny ducks already. Load time so much faster. Yeah, from what I understand, Checklicious, that's the biggest difference between the Switch and the Switch 2 versions of this game is the load times. I still want to try it on the Switch, personally, just to experience it for myself. But I hear it plays pretty good. Why do I have so many rubber bands? Please, I have a bag of rubber bands. Eventually, rubber bands lose their elasticity. A lot of Saturdays, that's right. Saturday, it's a rubber band for each Saturday. People who live in buildings that are in the middle of wild zones feel, right, Hassan? I feel so bad, especially after Wild Zone 17 shows up. How would you like to be living in a house, minding your own business, having a good time, and then all of a sudden a pride of lions lives on your roof? I did send you like 30 rubber bands, Rising. It was from that bag. I bought that bag when I moved in here. See, when you buy a new house, you do certain things. You get the electric turned on, you switch the cable over to the new address, you buy new doormats, and you buy a bag of rubber bands. That's just something you do when you buy a house. Shiny Froakie is white, but Greninja Shiny becomes black. Well, I mean, it's not uncommon for shinies to change colors as they evolve. I mean, look at like Remoraid Noctillery, for example. Yeah, and it isn't a pure white. It's just a really pale blue. You rent it came with rubber bands. Nice. Is that included in your rent? Who's my rubber band guy? Oh man, I can't give up the name of my rubber band guy. Good morning, Shiny Cornholio. If I had a rubber band guy, I bet his name would be Stan. Stan, the rubber band man. Rubber bands, no. Yeah, Kieran, make sure that you grab a bag of rubber bands. Or as you call them over there, stretchy rings. Get stretchy rings when you buy before you move into the new house. Charmander's golden, Charizard's black. Yep, that's another good example. Stanley was my rubber band guy. Oh man, I would love it if Stanley was my rubber band guy. Shinji rings. Oh my gosh, Kieran, you're just gross. The rubber band guy's name was Tim, but he moved to Qatar. Now he's Qatar Tim. All right, let's check. Let's see if we got luck yet. Well, we got luck with that. But no luck with the Froakie yet. It's actually a true story. That's wild. And there's some more luck. Right? Wait. I thought I saw something shine. I thought I saw Barbarical shine. Guess not. I didn't notice. Are either of these shiny? Wait, where's the other one? Where'd the other one get to? I know these are too far away, but you never know. There's always a chance. Oh, crap. I might have scared the Froakie. Nope, he didn't see me. Good. Most common reaction to a shelf ever? Well, I mean, it's my third one. Like, you get to a point in this game where you no longer get excited when you see a shiny. It has to be a particular shiny. Yep, I scared it away. That's okay. I'll just reset. We'll catch that my third one. Nice, I completed the line, right? We'll catch the Ampharos before the end of the stream. Wait, where is it? How did the Froakie disappear? Did I fast travel? No. Did I? Well, we're gonna have to wait for it to come back. But yeah, Razzie, am I going crazy? Did I fast travel? Hold on. I didn't. Probably ran, but I reset the game, so I haven't been in there yet. Saw me coming. That's crazy. Oh, no, there it is. That was weird. Wonder why it didn't show up. It is a very strange frog. The strangest frog there ever was. Its refrigerator was running. It had to go catch it. That's probably what it was, Jerry. Back to the race. Thank you to all the new subs today. I don't know what happened. I think we had, I don't know if it was like a little bit of a purge, like while we were streaming, but we actually got up to 2253. We're back down to 2250. But I'm going to look at it this way. Had we not gotten all these new subs today, we'd probably be back down at 2243. So that's how I'm going to look at it. That's a good thing. It went to what a rubber band's probably so. I guess I can end the poll. Because we did, in fact, get the Inkay. 79% of you were right, or cheaters, and voted after I got the Inkay. Hefty quick choose. Left. Left shinies. Xenius or Yovel? Definitely Xenius. Now I can make a poll of who will win the race. I could. That is certainly something I am capable of doing. You know what? We didn't check Zone 5 either. I do need another 2 Shalfa Bellsprout. So let's go check that real quick, see if we got Shalfa Bellsprout. Nope. No Shalfa Bellsprout. Shalfa Baneri? No. Okay. Yeah, Bunnelby, sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that. I don't know why I keep confusing Bunnelby and Baneri. Probably because they're both bunnies and their names are similar. Is it Bunnel, like tunnel? Is that what's going on there? Tunnel because, like, they dig? Shinies, I'm all caught up on Pluribus. I ended up watching episode 4 yesterday afternoon. Bunnelby's in Zone 6, well, or Bunnery's in Zone 6 and Bunnelby's in Zone 5, that's true. It's pronounced Boonibai. Chem Nation, I would say get out of here, but after the mind-blowing revelation about Skiddo, it wouldn't surprise me if your book says something crazy like that. Oh, Bunnelby. Bunnel. 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 I don't like that. You're never pronouncing Skiddo Skidoo? No one should ever pronounce it Skidoo. Thought it was Bunnelby because it's a bunny who is by the ground. Bunnelby? That makes sense, Jerry. Or it rhymes with tunnel. Who knows? There's just no way of knowing. Yeah, if none of you, if any of you were not in the stream a few weeks ago, I called out Chem Nation for mispronouncing Skiddo, and I felt very confident that I was right. But he looked it up in the book, and it is apparently pronounced Skidoo, which makes no sense to me. At all. 0 sense. I can make a 24 Skidoo joke, but approximately 0% of you are old enough to get it. Don't do that, exactly. Dumbest thing in Pokemon. It's right up there, Mewtwo, with the correct pronunciation of Illumise. Illumise is apparently supposed to be pronounced Illumise, which is stupid, stupid, stupid. It doesn't even have an accent on the E. Veto. Veto indeed. Remember that episode of Friends where Ross and Rachel were coming up with baby names and they were allowed to have like 3 vetoes? And they just kept vetoing each other's choices. And then Phoebe's like, is anyone else really starting to like the name Vito? You do say Illumise? Come on, Mewtwo. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Chem Nation, please. And then Rachel took Monica's baby name. She sure did. Rachel was funny. Jennifer Aniston is a great actress. Rachel had a great character arc in the show. She was not always a very good friend. Dr. Fiend Show, what's going on? Good to see you. You gotta go. All right, Slowpoke, be good. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. And I want you to know that I know you're busy with schooling, but you have been very missed. A lot of people have been talking about you. So, just want you to know. Hope school's going well. Be smart, but your presence has been missed. I'm a good friend. I'm an okay friend. Pivot. That's a great scene. So funny. You watched Weapons the other day. Nice. Did you enjoy it? I personally liked Barbarian more. But Weapons was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I do wish that certain parts of the movie were played a little more serious. It was a good movie. I think I just went in with all the hype that I had seen about the movie. I expected it to be a little bit more of a serious horror film, and it was a little bit of a lighthearted comedic horror film, which isn't a bad thing. But I would like to see more from that director, but I'd like to see a more serious movie. Like, even with Barbarian, which I really liked, the first act was fantastic. I haven't been that terrified watching a movie in years. But then the second and third acts were such a tonal shift that it took what was a very scary movie and made it a fun movie. Imagine the one person who isn't hunting for Froakie gets to start her first. That would be pretty crazy. Oh, you saw The Long Walk? Nice. I want to see that. Clocky, thank you for the Kirk Lurks. All right, let's check it again. Do I need the shelf Ampharos? I don't. Not only do I already have a shelf Ampharos, I have a second shelf Ampharos in the giveaway box. So we will catch it and put it in the giveaway box before the end of the stream. But I'm not like in a hurry to catch it right now. You know what I mean? Are we just living here now? I think so. Oh, you want to see The Long Walk. Oh, I don't know why. I read that as you went to see it. Is that shiny? It is. There's a shiny Flappy too. So far we got a... dang it, I scared away the Froakie. I'm not being very good at this. It's all shiny sheep. You wonder why the main character even came to Lumia City? Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I'll be right back. Like, give me 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Let's keep the hunt going. And while we are hunting, let's do a very, very overdue Guess the Marvel Superhero. Saw a Terrifier video game? They're making video games based on Terrifier now? That's pretty wild. Let's do Guess the Marvel Superhero. Not The Thing, not Wolverine. Not Gambit. Not Iron Man. The Punisher. It is not the Punisher, but it is funny you mentioned him because I did pick up Punisher meets Archie this week from 1994. Just glad to pick that up. Hilarious. Not Iron Fist, not Thor. Not the Fantastic Four, not Black Panther. Not the Hulk. Not Hawkeye. Not Magneto. Not Jessica Jones. Not Scarlet Witch. Who is it? Who always ends up saying Obnoxio? I was waiting for an Obnoxio. But I did also finally get Obnoxio the Clown versus the X-Men. So I finally have this in my collection now too, from 1983. Very excited about that. But Mighty Munchkin came in very early and was correct. It is in fact Spider-Man. This is Volume 20, Cosmic Adventures. This is not only every Amazing Spider-Man comic, but also has a bunch of Spectacular Spider-Man and Web of Spider-Man comics from 1989 to 1990. That is a Todd McFarlane picture of Spider-Man kicking the crap out of the Hulk because he now has cosmic powers. Very excited to get this one. This was the third ever Epic Collection from 2013. And hard to find nowadays, but I was able to finally get it. Here is Spider-Man going against Magneto. How many comics in this book? It is 12, 13, 16, 17 comics in this one, including 3 annuals. Very excited. Very excited. But yeah, Cosmic Powers. If you ever seen there you go. Spider-Man's flying there. Flying Spider-Man. Yeah, I got the powers from Captain Universe, which is, believe it or not, a thing. He ends up going against the Tri-Sentinel. That is three Sentinels in one. Guy Reed, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. There we go, teaming up with the Punisher. Shiny Diggersby number 11. Oh my goodness gracious. You have all the cool points, Mewtwo. We ran out of cool points because of how many we gave you. And it's got the return of Venom. Yeah, Guy Reed, I have no idea what that means. Is it like apple juice? Orange juice? Just all juices? V8? But yeah, very excited to get that one. I've been looking for that one for a while. Number 12. Oh my goodness gracious. Alpha Ampharos, congratulations. Yeah, Shuckalicious. That's a good question. Hassan, I can't remember if you overloaded to get the additional dirt clods. Let's check again because I'm impatient. Shelfa Victory Bell, nice. Okay, no shiny Froakie yet. We know this one's shiny. Is this one shiny? Nope, not yet. And neither of the Metatites or Metachams are shiny yet. You got the shiny Froakie, congratulations. Okay, you're just using the 3 spawns. Yeah, that will take some time then. Hopefully you'll get it soon. What is the spawn rate of Chespin? Is it 15%? 10%? Shiny Alpha Fossil, congratulations to Guy Reed. Which one? Hot in a heal ball? That's a good ball for it. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Chespin is like a 5%. Like, I don't think it's as low as 5%. I would imagine it's probably 10% or 15%. Shiny Tyrantrum, nice. So you got the Tyrant, well, I guess you got the Tyrunt. Did you evolve it or did you leave it as a Tyrant? When you did your chestplate hunt, you did a method to get 2 chestplate spawns way easier to set up than the 3-hole method. Way easier to set up than the 3-hole method. How'd you do that? Chestplate's the only color story without a stack spawn. You know what? You're right. That is pretty wild. That there isn't a static chestplate spawn. I remember it was on this channel actually while I was streaming. Not too long after the game came out, I was sitting here asking people, where is the chestpin in Zone 17? I haven't found it. I can't see it. And someone came in, I wish I could remember their name, they were very helpful that day, and said it's actually in the dirt clods. And I'm like, what? All I've got on the dirt clods is Diggersby. And they're like, yeah, you just got to keep looking. It's in the dirt clods. And I was like, is it like daytime only or nighttime? And they're like, nah, man, it's just anytime. You haven't found it yet. And so we did some checking in Zone 17, and not too long after, I ended up finding a chestpin for the first time. But yeah, I didn't even know where it was, because I expected it to be a static spawn like the Froakie and the Fennekin. I wonder why they did that. Third shelf of the game. That's pretty awesome, Mighty Munchkin. I think it's wild that I've gotten 2 random shelf of Venipede and still haven't gotten the static shelf of Whirlipede. Let's check Zone 5 again, too. After this check. Or after this fast travel. Alright, did we get it yet? No, no Froakie yet. Is this one shiny yet? No, it is not. Florges, interesting. Blue Florges. I wouldn't say no to that. Any shinies here in Zone 5? Nope. Shiny sound? You got a shiny sound? Which area? Guys, give me a general idea of where the sound was. Was it that area? Was over by the Alpha Bellsprout? By the yellow hut thing over here? Okay. Yeah, it might be something on the other side of this building. Let's go over there. I would love it if it's an Electrike. Might be a bird on the roof. It could be. Every time you see Exploit, you feel bad for it. It's got 4 molars. Nobody can eat easy. I know, right, Jerry? Poor guy. Bring the rabbits to the fly point door. 17 save reload. Okay, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, Dave, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Getting the extra dirt clods there. It isn't terrible to set up. It isn't that bad once you do it a couple times. I feel like the first time you try and set up any sort of overload method is probably going to go poorly, even if you go step by step. But eventually when you get it, it is very helpful. No. Not Pidgeotto. Shined again? Where is the shine? It isn't the, hey, there it is. There we go. It is a Pidgeotto, Pidgeotto. I don't need it, but I guess we can go ahead and catch it. I would have preferred to be the Electrike, but there we go. Pidgeotto. It's on the opposite side of the yellow one, though. I guess that still could have been it. Unhappy meal with an evil burger and a side of Froakie fries. Oh my gosh. That sounds scary. Whoops, wrong button. How's today been? Decent, Clocky, decent. Started off doing a, warm up, going around the zones, and ended up getting a random but needed Shalfa Patrat. Then we went to the sewers for a while. Worked on the Litwick, didn't get anything. Changed it up to the Inkay, did get the Inkay. And now we're working on getting a third Froakie, where everything is basically shining except for the Froakie. But we haven't been doing it that long. How are you doing, Clocky? How's your weekend? A lot of people try and bring the rabbits to the Pyroar door. Yeah, so the way I did it was I brought them up to the second level, took them to the door by the bridge. It's like the opposite door of the Pyroars, and then brought them back down the stairs. What was nice for me is that once I was able to figure it out, is I realized I only have to get them down the stairs. I don't have to get them back into the grass. So that was good. Still don't feel like doing that method, so you stick with 3. Yeah. I mean, everyone hunts the way they want to, right? Like, if you don't want to do the overload method, certainly nothing wrong with that. I have mixed feelings on the overloads myself. But yeah, good luck on the chessman. I do hope you get it soon. 12 phases is certainly a lot of phases. Shalfa, Leiron, and Trevenant still trying for the Tepig and Charmander. You're gonna get a Clock. And I think this week, Clock, I'm probably gonna hit you up. I think this week I'm gonna try overloading for Tepig and Charmander, because I still need, like, not even without alphas involved, I still need 2 shiny Charmander and I need all 3 Tepigs. Even with the 3 guaranteed chessmen, you still haven't found the Shalfa? Me either. I haven't gotten any Shalfa starters at all. Any of them. First double shiny in a DA, Gravile and Exploud. Ooh, what are you going to pick, Jerry? Doing it right now thanks to him? Well, he's a very smart fellow. Doing it in the most efficient way. It's not a hard overload. Let me ask you this, though, Clocky, because this has been a concern I've had that has stopped me from looking more into it. Shiny showed me how to overload the water spawns, and it was very helpful. And by water spawns, I mean the Squirtle, the Totodile, along with the Dragalge, the Malamar, the Gardevoir, the Roserade. Like that part of Zone 20, got all those overloaded, but I still had I still had the 6 alphas in the middle overloaded. So every time I would do a check on the 6 in the middle, I would lose one of my water overload spawns, and I just got frustrated by that. So if I still have the middle of Zone 20 overloaded with the 6 alphas, will I run the risk of losing the fire overloads? Mighty Munchkin, I will never forget Regidrago. You haven't touched a single DA in almost a year. I keep telling Jerry to let me know if he wants help on the DAs, and he just ignores me. Grovile, you can Dexnab Whismur. That's very true. That's very true. You can also, Jerry, you can also Horde Hunt Whismur, and it's 100% guaranteed Whismur spawn. That's how I got my Whismur. I got a random Exploud I can't remember how I got Loudred, honestly. Loudred. Maybe I did 2 Horde hunts for Whismer. How many shinies am I missing? Did I miss the packs? Amber, you did miss the packs. I only got 1 new card. It was a Colossal. Nothing fancy. The cave near Verdant Turf. Yeah, Jerry, because normally it's just a 100% Whismer spawn in there to begin with. So yeah, you can Horde hunt and you're guaranteed 5 Whismers. It's the first Horde hunt I did, and it was certainly the easiest. You might have done this with 6, not had any issues, but this checks done recently. Angel only had like 1 extra spawn at most. Okay, so I will need to work with you on that. If I have to drop the alpha spawns, I will. But my top priority right now is getting the Shalfa Glaceon, so I can win this gentleman's wager with Chem Nation. I'm up 2-1 right now. If I get the Shalfa Glaceon, I win. Shiny trades. We did a couple, Amory, but we will do more. We will do more trades, so don't worry. I will get you a shiny. Don't invite you because Necrozma's pretty easy. You need a break from the guard. Fine, Jerry. Then I won't help you. 96-day cycles. Again, the Charmander and Tepic Shalfas. Oh my goodness. Icken McRuggets. Yuck. Those sound gross. Set up ants and the fire spawns. You can hunt both at the same time if you fast travel correctly to walk the right path. All right, good. So Razzie, what you're saying is I won't lose spawns. I won't bleed those spawns like I did with the water spawns. All right, we'll get together. I think between the two of you, you can probably explain it to me in terms I can understand. What is Razzie saying? He's just dropping a bunch of truth. McFrezzy. Oh my gosh, McFrezzy. I don't even know what that is. Let's check again, because I'm impatient. Let's check again after this fast travel. Oh, absolutely, Hassan. Absolutely. The fact that you got every single legendary available in Dynamax Adventures is not something that I will forget anytime soon. Look at that. We got a Shalfa Flaffy. I don't need it, but I will catch it and put it in the giveaway box. So we got all 3 of the sheep to shine. Hello again. What's going on, Xander? Good to see you. Had any good pancakes lately? Oh, crap. Dang it. Hold on. It's one of the only fun hunts you can stream. What's that? The fire starters? You need Shalfa Flaffy? Yeah, I've already gotten one from doing this. From going for my second Froakie, I got one. So, that's neat. Avoid all costume the fire overload? Okay. Yeah, I don't typically use that one anyway. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I appreciate you guys very much. Got the line completed yet. I still don't have a Shalfa Mareep. And from what I know about Shalfa Mareep, it takes like 1 billion phases to get. But eventually you get it. You got 45 out of 47 of them solo, including Zygarde. That's so crazy. BT2 Gaming, what's up? Good to see you. Area 5 being so close to that gate, that could be it. So, Razzie, are you saying that the Firestarter hunt is a good hunt to stream? You think that there's a shiny? Oh, there's already 3 shinies right behind me. That's for certain. Loaded Ange and overloaded Charmander is a fun active hunt. You may bleed a spawn each time you catch a Shalfa from Ange, but trust me, the fire stars are Chespin levels of easy. Okay. Yeah, we'll work on that this week. So here's the thing. It's Thanksgiving this week in the US. Um, so I'm off Friday or Thursday and Friday. I am planning on streaming Thursday and Friday in addition to Saturday and Sunday. It'll probably still be about the same time, maybe a little bit earlier, but somewhere between 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern till like 11 to noon Eastern on Thursday and Friday, and then regular time on Saturday and Sunday. So I would like to get the Charmander Tepig hunt set up before Thursday. So Clocky and Razzie, I will be bugging the crap out of you two. I'm apologizing in advance because, as Shinies can attest, I'm not very good at comprehending things that are more difficult than fast travel to a spot and then go to the map and fast travel again. So I'm going to apologize in advance for any frustration or annoyance I give towards you. I'm going to start there, Clocky. I know you didn't make that short. I'm going to start there, and I'm going to figure that I will watch it and understand the general gist, and then have a bunch of specific questions. Dorian, what's going on? We've had some pretty good luck with shinies. I got a Shalfa Patrat at the beginning of the stream. Got an Inkay, which is something that I was hoping to get today. And now we're trying to go for a third Froakie and everything other than the Froakie spawning. Clocky and Papa Hefe got good videos. I have heard good things about Papa Hefe's videos. I prefer the way that Clocky explains things, though. Osiris sent us all the questions, had a million questions to Tyler and Clocky. Now you feel silly with how easy it is. I can't imagine you ever feeling silly. But yeah, I mean, I think my first, I'm gonna give Glaceon another day. I'm gonna give Chem is probably listening to this, just rubbing his hands together with an evil smile on his face. I'm gonna give Glaceon one more day to shine. If it doesn't shine by the time I get home tomorrow, then I'm gonna start trying to set up the fire starters. You heard the noise? Yeah, we're going to run around because, I mean, the noise technically could have come from Zone 16 as well. So we're just going to run around and see if we got any here in Zone 5. Comments asking you for help on stuff, so you're going to start figuring out some other stuff here at some point? Nice. If you guys hear the noise again as I'm running around, let me know. Just heard it? Okay. So it's going to be up on the roof. Hopefully, it's an Electrike. I think I just heard it. It's not an Electrike. Went off as I was in the tunnel. Okay, so it's got to be up here. It's probably going to be another Pidgeotto. It is. It's probably the Electrike down here. No, it's not the Electrike. It's not the Electrike. What did we miss? What did we miss? Pidgey on a car? It might have been a Pidgey on a car. Or a tent. Yep, there it is. There it is. Pidgey on the tent. Or canopy. Alright, let's take care of that. It's disappointing. Dang Pidgey. Pidgey on a car sounds like a band name. It does. What type of music would Pidgey on a car play, Jerry? Alright, let's yeah, canopy. Canopy, not tent. Let's keep going. And I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Clockie's in charge. Okay, I'm back. I did not even know that was a command. Thank you, Mewtwo. Back of the donuts with the Dice Art days. I miss those days. Dice Arts brought me a donut last weekend. They actually brought me 2 donuts last weekend. And I ate them. They've changed. When is Mega Delphox season over? In a couple days. I think, is it Wednesday? Is it Wednesday that the Chestnut season starts? Should hear them live. They're way better live. That's true. Tyler Shanks, you're never late. You always arrive precisely when you're supposed to. I'm doing well. Glad you are too. Enjoy Pikmin 4, Grounded, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Star-Crossed World. It's the 25th. Yeah, so Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday. Man, I'd love to have a Shalfa Chestnut for that, but oh well. Thank you guys for not making me eat any beans today. Yesterday was terrible. Kieran does say a good Tuesday. That's what he's most well known for. That's how he says good Tuesday. Oh no. John Struckert. Dang it. Thank you for the $2. Guess I'm eating a bean. Screwbo. Cyclops power come from the punch dimension. Well, it's not called that. It's just a dimension that's full of concussive energy. But that has been retconned and reconned a few different times. It's basically just not talked about. All right, this is going to be either wet dog or top banana. Wet dog. No. You know what? It is top banana. I just don't like their banana flavor. So I think the top banana and the pear are supposed to be the good flavors, but I don't like the good flavors. Because that one was not... I could tell. I could tell it was not supposed to be terrible. It might have been gym floor banana. Wasn't top banana, it was gym floor banana. Hassan, I am so sorry you got trolled. But yeah, there have been a couple of comics over the years that have talked about how Cyclops' eyes are actually portals to a dimension that's just full of concussive force. But, I mean, out of, what are we at now? 60 plus years of X-Men comics. It's only been brought up a couple times, and it's been like retconned both times. It's just widely accepted that it's just you know, concussive force from his eyes. Kind of guy that needs a drink, finally used for his 656 fresh waters. Good job, Clock Dog. Wait, are you talking about the side quest, Clocky? Are you talking about the side quest where you need to give the guy a drink to glug so he will let you have a holovator? Clocky, I didn't know you were one of those people. I didn't know you were one of the people that just lets the side quests sit there unquested. I mean, we're still friends. I still like you a lot. I mean, I guess even Superman has flaws. You have so many side quests to do. Not you too, Anne-Marie. My goodness gracious. You never do any of the side quests? Oh, what is happening here? Your game experience was awful, but now that you've given the guy a water, you're having so much fun now? Well, now you can use a holovator. Think of all the additional hunts you can do now that you have the holovator access to the roof. 2 side quests? What is happening? I'm the type of dude that if I, rank up and it gives me, 10 side quests, I get those side quests done before I do anything else story-wise. Could look at Carly's map for weeks. Not Carly, too. What is happening? It's been driving me crazy that I still have the Infinite ZA on my map. And I have one battle up to do. I'm going to do it today. I promise. I'm going to do it today. You know what? We're going to do it on stream. We're getting close to nighttime. When it's nighttime, we're going to get the AZ Floette. That's what's going to happen. Don't look at my map. I'm scared to now, Anne-Marie. All right, let's do one more check. The map has white and blue exclamation points everywhere. Anne-Marie, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Not you too, Mewtwo. Come on now. Shiny Chespin, congratulations! No shiny Froakie for me. You did all your side missions like a good Razzie. Good job, Razzie. Alright, let's catch these 2 Shalfas and add them to the giveaway box. You know what? And I'm also thinking about it. I have no idea why I caught that Pidgeot. Or Pidgeotto. There's no need to. Okay, let's KO this Marie, or this Flappy. Let's Earthquake this Ampharos. You haven't done the legendary stuff yet either? Oh my goodness gracious. Almost immediately after the Diggersby. That's so awesome. I'm so happy for you, son. It's finally over. No, Razzie, I don't care. I don't care. You know what? We've had a bunch of new viewers in the last couple months. So I guess I should probably talk about how we kind of run things here. I have a lot of friends that that stream and are content creators that hang out here. I myself am a content creator and streamer that goes other places. I don't care about self-promotion or even people talking about other people's channels or live streams here, as long as it's not like, hey, I'm streaming right now, you guys should come watch me, or I'll be streaming in 5 minutes, check me out. You know, as long as it's not something that interferes with what I'm doing with my streams, I don't care. I mean, yeah, Razzie is a fantastic streamer, Clocky's a fantastic streamer, Kem's all right, Jerry's a fantastic streamer. Like a lot of content creators hang out here too, and that's what I want to be. I want to be kind of like a place like where people can just hang out. I have no problem talking about that stuff. Now that said, keep in mind other content creators, other streamers, have their own opinions on this stuff, and I don't mean like whether you can talk about their streams. There might be people that are content creators that hang out here that don't want to talk about their channel while they're here. You know, they don't have to. You know, sometimes it's nice to kind of like put that aside and just be a viewer. So, I don't mind people talking about their channels, but if you're talking about someone's channel that is here, be respectful that they might not feel comfortable talking about it. That's all. But yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. Okay, let's do some giveaways real quick. I have some Shalfas that I want to get rid of. 5170. Jump on in, get a free alpha. All you gotta do is give me trash. Gotta figure out come back stream in December. Yeah, Jerry was streaming for a while and then life happened and he hasn't been able to stream for a while, but I miss his streams. Alright, Mighty Munchkin, what do you want? Obviously that Chikorita is not shiny. That was just from a previous giveaway. Other than that, you can take anything here. I mean, you could take a Chikorita. I just think it would be a waste of a trade. So let me know, Mighty Munchkin. The ice cream, you got it. Thank you for the shiny Flabebe. Why is your Nintendo Switch app not working? You save your Chespin pick? I don't know. I know a lot of people are happy with the Switch app. I miss the old QR code days. I just feel like having to use a Switch app just like adds another step. Yeah, no worries, Mighty Munchkin. I'll throw out your trash for you. Cito, yeah, no problem, man. Jump on in. What's up, MCX? There's a Switch app? Yeah, so the way it works with the Switch 2 is, you know how like on the Switch, like you could save a picture and then if you want to like get that picture, you could go into your pictures and like it would give you a QR code, a QR code to scan. Instead of that, it now uploads to the Switch app, and then you have to go into the Switch app and grab the picture and download it. All right, Anne Marie, what would you like? Ampharos, you got it. I'll even give you an option. Do you want mild or calm? Mild, you got it. Why did that get hidden? Literally, the word mild was hidden. Isn't it like the antithesis of what should be hidden? I mean, what are we even doing anymore? Mild. Mild got auto hidden. Naughty, I can understand. Anything that Shiny says, I can understand. The word mild is now auto hidden? Mild. See, Jess just said mild, and it was hidden. Jess, do you have 2 accounts? No? Who's Illmatic Jess? I thought you were Illmatic Jess. Happy birthday. Good job. I know it's not me. Well, happy birthday to you too. All right, Cito, I'm just transferring you this Vanillite to evolve your Swirlix. Does it hide if you say something before mild? It does not. Apparently it doesn't like it when it's just the word mild. Okay, well now I feel stupid. I thought Illmatic Jess was you. Illmatic Jess, if you're out there, I still like you a lot. I just don't know who you are anymore. But other than a friend. And Big Cheese, welcome back. Seen her around in a lot in Beacon Mix streams. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Aunt Marie, of course, of course. Good looking Slurpuff. Shalpa Slurpuff, I just noticed. No worries, Cito. Glad to help out. Slurpuff Shiny Stick, it really is. Jess, thank you for the GG. You didn't know that was shiny? It is. I still need to do the Shalpa, Swirlix, and Slurpuff. I have the regular shinies, but I don't have the Shalpas. I just haven't gotten around to that one yet. Espeon, thank you for the 100. All right. I don't know if anybody else wants a gift, but I know that Anne Marie wants to do a what you call it, evolution. My goodness, Dorian with the 100, Big Cheese with the 3 happy poops, Jess with the happy poop, and Dorian with another 100. Thank you all so much. I don't know what that amounts to in dollars, but I'm going to assume that I owe you guys at least a bean. Swirlix hunts mine. You can run one on the rooftop for Larvitar, the monkeys, and the Swirlix. The Swirlix is there too? Not Swirlix. Oh, Spritzy. Yeah, Spritzy. Yeah, I got the Spritzy done. The Swirlix I know is on the roof by the coffee Jess, thank you for the $2. That's going to be 2 beans now. By the coffee truck. I don't know if there's any other hunts right there too. All right, we got 2 beans. First bean is... First off, let me hit that heart. Also, Dorian, let me know what you want. First bean is either dead fish or strawberry banana. Strawberry banana. Good job, everyone that gave me jewels. Get lucky and get stuff into 7. Okay. Cogs and Jazz, what's going on? Dorian, where are you? Dorian, if you don't tell me in the next 10 seconds, I'm just going to send you something. That was a good bean. All right, Dorian, you are getting a Klefki. This one's either liver and onions or cappuccino. Razzie, thank you for the $2 dono. I owe Razzie a bean now. Okay, this one's for Jess. Because of Jess, I'm either going to get liver and onions or my first ever cappuccino bean. Cappuccino. I think all the good beans were on the bottom of the box. What's the code, Cogs and Chaz? It is 5170. All right. Now, is Razzie going to give me a good bean? Okay. Full discretion. This one again is either cappuccino or liver and onions. I'm going to put it back in since we just got that one. All right. Who's Footmaster? Chaos, that's you. All right. We got Flaffy, Klefki, Fletchender, Malamar, Gourgeist, Ampharos, Go-Goat, and Excadrill Shalfas. Let me know which one you want. This is going to be either for Razzie. Yep, and this tracks. This is either Peach or Barf. Excadrill, you got it. Here you go, Peach or Barf. Chaos, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ah, it's just as bad as I remembered. Yep, that was Barf. That was Barf Loops. Rain, good morning. All right, who's Glisten? Glisten. We got Flaffy, Klefki, Fletchling, Malamar, Gourgeist, Ampharos, Go-Goat. Cogs and Jazz, it's you. All right, you let me know which one you want. Thank you, Razzie. Malamar, you got it. And thank you to the new sub. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Your sister got one. That's good. Rain, how's your weekend been? Oh, you're a sister. Very cool. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And thank you for the Esper. All right, I'm going to clean this box up a little bit. You both subbed. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that. Thank you very much. I'm going to clean this up a little bit so it's a little bit more obvious what is shiny and what is not. Oh, that is a shiny Esper. That's pretty neat. Let's move those to here for right now. Okay, there we go. And then let's move this here, this here, this here, and this here. And then link play, trade. Alright, I don't know if anybody else is looking for a Shalfa or if we're just down to Anne-Marie who needs to do a trade evolution. So let's see. Thank you to all of you that are hanging out. Thank you for the 45 likes. We did reach our like goal and no one noticed. We're not going to be live for too much longer, but let's see if we can get a like goal of 50. I think we might be able to hit 50. Anne-Marie, I think you're good now to join. It doesn't look like anybody else is looking for a giveaway at this point, so feel free to join, Anne-Marie. All right, we got Anne-Marie. I'm just going to offer you up the Fletchinder. Like goal 50. Thank you so much, John. And we'll evolve your Spritzy for you. Your Shalfa Spritzy. Are you excited? Are you excited, Anne-Marie, to get your Shalfa Aromatisse? Why did I just lose all thought about how to pronounce that? Aromatisse. Your Shalfa Aromatisse. Does it need an item? It does need an item. It needs a sachet. Am I okay? No. No. I think that barf bean gave me a mini stroke. Didn't put on... Come on now, Anne-Marie. Come on. Sheesh. Let's trade back. I'm just giving you the grief, Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie, do you have a sachet? You get sachets from doing the side quests. Check. I'll tell you what, Anne-Marie, I'm not doing anything, like I'm not leaving the house or anything for the next couple hours. Shoot me a DM when you're ready to do it. I'm always happy to help you out. Just just shoot me a DM and we'll get it taken care of. You guys try using the walk reset method if you fast travel in the zone to the start of the spawn zone reset. So when you fast travel, anything within 50 meters of where you spawn in will be reset. So like, perfect example is zone 3, right? Let's go to zone 3 real quick and we'll talk about this. At this point, pretty much everyone knows about the tower with zone 3, right? And the idea that if you go up the tower and down the tower and up the tower and down the tower, you reset all spawns. But if you go up the tower and then down the tower, it will reset the alpha fletchling on the above. It will reset this alpha lit Leo. It will reset the 3 spawns in here where the lit Leos are in the Pancham. It will reset the 3 spawns in here where the Skiddo and the Pancham are. And it will reset these 2 Floette, or these 2 Flabebes, and it will reset this 1 Esper. The Esper that's over here, and all 3 of the Pikachu are outside of the 50 meters. So those don't change every time you go up and down the stairs. So it's the same thing with the fast travel. If I fast travel to zone 3, let's say, and it lands me right here. Everything that's within 50 meters, which I'm guessing that's way too big. I'm guessing everything within like here will be reset. And that's it. So it won't even reach all of zone 3. So when you're using the travel method, you don't need to leave the zone to travel. After checking all sponging, just travel back and start. As long as you're not being currently aggroed. As long as you don't have that red eye at the top of the screen, yeah, you can fast travel. You don't have to physically leave and then fast travel. You can fast travel from within a zone as long as you're not being aggroed. All right, Anne-Marie, let's do this. And then after we evolve Anne-Marie's Shalva Spritzy into a Shalva Aromatisse, I will get my AZ Floette. This will mark the one and only time you will see me do an Infinite Battle Royale on stream. So it's awesome that you're all here for this historic moment. Been fast traveling after seeing all the spawns and repeating the method, but a streamer said you won't get a shiny if you don't leave the zone and then travel back. Yeah, you don't have to physically leave the zone to fast travel back. But remember, keep in mind, if you just fast travel, you're resetting all the Pokemon within 50 meters of you. Anything with outside of that 50 meters is not going to change every time. Onyx Steelix, are you ready right now, Leader Anonymous? You got it ready right now? You got your shiny Steel, you got your shiny Onyx with a metal coat attached? Those trainers don't know level 100 Dragonite is coming from. Oh, not shiny. Okay, but all right, sorry, I just assumed. But you have your Onyx, it's got the metal coat attached, you're ready to go right now. Then yes, go ahead and get ready. The code's 5170. All right, glad to help out Anne-Marie. Enjoyed the Aromatisse. All right, here we go, Leader Anonymous. This is the last trade we're going to do on stream today. I'm usually available, and I should be available most of today. If you guys ever want to do trades for Trade Evolutions, if you ever need help, feel free to shoot me a DM in the Discord. I'm typically available, or even if I'm not, I should respond back pretty much immediately to say like, hey, give me like 20 minutes or something like that. But I'm always willing to help out with Trade Evolutions. Because I do think it's kind of crappy that Legends Arceus had the link cord, but Legends ZA actually requires other people. If the gender changed, that means the Pokemon changed. Yes, that's correct. All right, Jamie, is that you, Jamie? Yep, okay, it is. Let's do this. You know, I was wondering why the dono goal was still at 1 out of 20, and then I realized that the dono goal had a 3-hour time limit that ended before the last 2 beans. My sliced turkey for the Thursday? Yep, picked it up yesterday. Well, I got my turkey breast. I am going to cook it on Thursday. Shinies gave me a good, easy suggestion on how to prepare it, so I'm going to follow that. It was very nice of him. But yeah, yep, got the turkey. I just need to pick up the lettuce, tomato, and bread on either Tuesday or Wednesday. Also got some other groceries, including. When was the last time anyone had a steakum? I was going through the meat section, and in the freezers they had steakums, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't had steakums in probably 20 years. So I got some rolls and I got some steakums. I might make some steakums for dinner tonight. Jelly cranberry. I'm not a cranberry person. You love steakums? I remember loving them as a kid. I don't remember if I don't know if I still will like them, but I had to do it. You're so perplexed by them, steakums, just really thinly sliced steak to fry up in like a minute and throw on a roll, and it's like having a cheesesteak. I'm excited. No worries, Leader Anonymous. Happy to do it. It's not like beef jerky. It's just like really thinly sliced beef. And you fry them and you put them on a roll, and it's like having a cheesesteak. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to bust out my Dragonite and wreck these fools. We need to get 50,000 points. Super effective move, yes. All right, let's take out this Scyther. Butcher do that with the quality cut? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely you could. But it wouldn't be as cheap. Alright, that's one win down. Under 19 to go. Super effective move, yes. Thin slice beef for tacos. Ooh, I've never thought about that, Rain. That's probably pretty good. Chorizo, bell peppers, and onion. That does sound delicious. Oh, I thought I knocked you out. Poor Scissor, never had a chance. I mean, it really is wild how much work Dragonite does during these battles. Bonus cards, what you got? You got a good one? Mega Evolved. Ooh. Ooh. Swap held item. Whoops, no. Change held item. Open satchel. Another nice little quality of life thing here is you don't have to remove the Mega Stone if somebody else is holding it before putting in somebody else. I like that. I got spotted. Poor Scissor. Poor little Scissor. This is Anne-Marie's favorite Mega ever. Mega Dragonite. Beautiful shiny, by the way. Oh my gosh. It's got to be one of the best shinies I've seen in a long time. And this is a dead end, dead end. Mega Dragonite's huge. This is a Mega Alpha Dragonite. Magalfa, even. Now goes Lucario. Alright, we're making some progress. We're putting in the work. 22,000 out of 50,000 points. Not too shabby. Dark type now. Alright, let's head up here. We're losing some time, but I'm not too worried. We're not going for a number of battles during the night. We're just looking to get those points, so we should still have plenty of time. This is pointless though. What the heck? This is stupid. I hate it. It's terrible. Worst place ever. Let's go over here. Super effective. Oh yeah, okay. Let's knock out this scissor. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but sometimes when I'm doing these battles, I'm like, I take so much time trying to sneak up on the Pokemon to knock it out before it sees me, that it ends up taking longer to surprise it than it does to just go up and battle it. Because like the whole point is like, oh, just KO them real quick before they see you. It makes the battles go so much faster. But then in order to do that, I end up spending more time than if I were to just walk up and battle them. I don't know how he didn't see me. What the heck was that? He's gonna see me. He's gonna see me. No, he didn't. Nice. You do that too, Rain? Yeah, exactly. It's like, the whole point of it is to do it fast, but it ends up wasting time. Alright, 28,000, only 22,000 more points to go. Polycarbus, nice. Hell yeah, Steakums, right, Razzie? I'm excited. I'm gonna make some tonight. I don't know what else to put on. I should get some cheese sauce. Razzie, I should get some cheese sauce, shouldn't I? Because I was just gonna do like Steakum and like ketchup, but I should put some cheese sauce on them. Make it nice and send pics. I got the nice rolls. I didn't skimp on the rolls. Get some cheese at Sunday. Oh my goodness gracious, 1,000 views on the stream. Thank you all so much. 1,000 exactly. Yes please. Okay, let's not. She's gonna see me, she's gonna see me. She didn't see me. She is sporadic. Look at her just running around like crazy. Why can't I? There we go. I don't know how she didn't see me. Experience candy, gasoline to a shiny, level it up and trade it back. What level is your gasoline? I mean, you only got to get to level 25. Young Razzie used to love a steak on white toast with ketchup and mayo. I can't even shame that. That sounds delicious. Pepperoni sausage and mushroom calzone tonight. That sounds good. Tell you what, Genki YT, you know what? You stick around for a few minutes. I can do that. I'm assuming you want the shiny gas. Yeah, blah, blah. I can't talk. You want a shiny Gengar is ultimately what you want. I can do that. I can do that. Just wait until I'm done with this. Provolone cheese. Provolone for a steakum? I don't know. I feel like cheese sauce is the way to go with steakums. Anybody else want to weigh in? I mean, I love provolone cheese. It's my favorite type of cheese. Cream cheese? Yuck. Get out of here. Come on, Mewtwo. What's wrong with you? What is the point of being up here? Oh, it's the other way. Okay. Gotta be careful. Can't let him see me. There we go. Gengi, you still here? Cream of cheese. Cooper Sharp is the goat. You love a cheese sauce. I think you guys in PA call it with whiz. That's right, with whiz. Razzie, I want to take you to Gino's someday. We'll go to Philly. I'll take you to Gino's. We'll get you a cheesesteak. It'll be with whiz. Whiz meaning cheese whiz, and with meaning with mushrooms. All cheese is good cheese, but you think your go-to for steakums would be yellow American. Okay. You mean Pat's? No, I mean Gino's. Come on now. Pat's and Gino's is like a rivalry unto like Coke versus Pepsi. Are Gino's and Pat's on rivalry unfolding right now? That's what I'm saying. I'm definitely a Gino's boy. That sub counts up to 2253. If you sub today and I haven't thanked you yet, please let me know so I can say thank you. All right, 5,000 points left. We're going to get it with this camera. Losing it, the thought of Gino's losing it in a good way or a bad way? Please don't tell me I'm in the minority here. Never had either, it's just one of those things to poke at? Oh, absolutely. So it's just for tourists, like, sir, you are the tourist? What? Never heard of Gino's or Pat's. They are widely considered to be the two best places in downtown Philadelphia to get a Philly cheesesteak. And both of them, like, they're passionate. It's like, what's a good rivalry? Like, what's a good rivalry where it's like, if you don't agree with me, your taste is terrible? I kind of want to say like Pokemon and Digimon, but it's not that exactly. Yankees, Red Sox, that's a good one. That's a good comparison. Why is the Sharpedo so crazy? Left versus right Twix, that's a good one. Bears and Packers, there you go. Alright, one battle left. Ham and Hefty has raced to 3. No. No, because we actually like each other. Taking a break from hunting shiny and more. Be back on it soon. Good luck on it. I am 1,200 fossils deep into a Tyrant. I might do some more of that today. Alright, that's it. That is it. Let's go do our final battle and get this flow up. The heck? It's not letting me do it. Hold on. One moment, please. Anybody else think that this, I know it's not, but anyone else think that this picture of the Stunfisk in the boxes looks extremely shiny? Those feet prints look so yellow to me. All right, let's go get it. No. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate it. All right. You see green? Maybe it's just my monitor. On my monitor, it looks super yellow. All right, Tawny, everyone's favorite character. You're doing math. Dang it, Jerry. It's Sunday. Even I don't do math on Sundays. Math doesn't sleep. I literally cannot argue against that point. You just wing it. Good job, Jess. Happy birthday. You don't want to do it Tuesday night, want to do. You want to take a break from school this week? That's fair. You're being smart. You know, Jess, I was thinking about that. If you're going to disappear for the day, I might as well tell you. My plan was I was going to say happy birthday to you every day up until the day before your birthday. And then on your birthday, I was not going to say happy birthday to you. Because while no one else would care or think it's funny, in my head, it's hilarious. And I think it's important that you know that. That's what you're thinking everyone should do? Yes, happy birthday, Jess. I don't remember what this mega looks like. I can't remember. That is a flower. Holy smokes! Down goes Crocodile. You'll be around if anyone's streaming. Everyone else will be at work and school that day. Your mom has surgery for a stint removal that day anyway. Oh my goodness. Sorry to hear that. That is exactly what Floette said, Razzie. You know what it kind of reminded me of when it first popped out? Anyone ever play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep? It kind of reminded me of the shape of the Keyblade cycles. I don't know what they were called. But you know, like the cycles that like the characters would fly around in space on? The shape reminded me of that. What's my main team? It's Dragonite, Feraligatr, Gyarados, Delphox, Chesnaught, and Crocodile. Which ends up basically being 70% Dragonite, 20% Feraligatr, 10%, or 9% Gyarados, 1% the other ones. Keyblade Winnebago. That doesn't sound right. This isn't the best picture, but like this is what I was thinking. This was Aqua's little racer thing, and that's kind of what I was thinking. That's what it reminded me of, that flower. Tawny Urban got to keep the flow in the first place. Like, I'm the one that actually says it. You know, I wasn't gonna say anything, Ray, but I was thinking that too. I was surprised that she threw out the floette. Like, wait a second, why do you have it? Keyblade Winnebago. Okay. See, when you say Winnebago, it makes me think of a larger, bulkier thing. So I want to make sure we were talking about the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm just spamming A. I'm not even reading what these people are saying. I apologize. It's just, it's so second nature to me. Keyblade Harley. Yeah, that's a little, that's a little closer to what I was thinking. I should voice them? No. Okay, I'll voice them. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple checking, Tawny. Your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. Wait, so it was the old woman that I met twice in the game? I'm sorry? Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tawny, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? That's right. Your mother and I. Just thank you for the $2. I sound like Bluey pretending to be a granny. I have never once seen a Bluey. We disagreed over the direction which is in which this company was moving. She left, saying that, ooh, buddy, it's either toothpaste or berry. She left, saying that it's berry. She had her own research she wished to pursue. Yeah, she worked hard at that research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. There's a lot for her to handle on her own. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysandra. It is true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. The very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartico, Inc. It was a win-win. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still we find these points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work helped make the wild zones and everything possible, but she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see. And I suppose that is where she... Yeah. I knew my mom had ties to Lumio, so I figured I'd find you or someone who knew her here. But of course our family was not originally from Lumio City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads. Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. I'd certainly seen some hard days since I last seen it. Dang! The shade! And of course you had some flair of your own. That's what prompted President Jed to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her, too. At that moment, it struck me. What if President Jed and Tawny are related to and searching for one another? What's up, Carly Mae? My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me?
She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Why don't you just go ahead? Even though you and she walked different paths, there's still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made your life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after.
If only I'd been less stubborn. If only I'd tried to reach back across that divide sooner. I think it's all right. She'd be glad to know her message reached you at least. Oh, dang it, that was Tawny. I read it wrong. Still playing Z8? Yeah, we're finishing up here. I must ask one thing of you, Tawny. I bear responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long. What? They knew? And so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumio City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps, if someone who had been helping already were to step in my shoes, someone who is already a leader in their own right.
Wait, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO as Quasartico? Me leading the whole company? I mean, I guess it makes some sense to keep it in the family, but... Handsome?
Jerry, how did you feel the first time you realized all the nobodies were names of other characters where the letters were rearranged and an X was added to it? Blew my frickin' mind.
You know what? All right. I doubt Mom would have wanted me to refuse. You understand why I have to do this, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, Floette. Ooh, you were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So, you should do like Az would have wanted. Az, I still don't know. Help Hefty keep Lumio safe. Kururu. Kururu. Thanks, Floette. Here, use this well, Hefty.
That hard life. She has, Carly, she definitely has. Floettetite. One of a variety of mysterious megastones. A special Floette holding the stone will be able to mega evolve during battle. Hefty, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way.
It's all right. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always have Team Ms, MZ, something. I'll come give them the whole story later, but could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to all of you, I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumios the best place it can be. Fist bump.
All right, finally got it done. It's awkwardly long. Awkwardly long fist bump. She from New Jersey? No, she's from down south somewhere. Is it here? Yeah, who tells you? I'm assuming I gotta go down here somewhere. You knew I was gonna voice that? Well, thank you so much. I tried my hardest. Okay, I still don't have the Floette. So it's gotta be in here.
I know I'm off playing the big, capable CEO a lot of the time now instead of being around. But I wouldn't be able to focus on that stuff if I didn't have all you here to count on, so thanks. She has a hint of Jersey Carly in her. I think they're cousins, Carly. Wait, so where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's in the Tesnot spot. Never mind. Southern Belle. That's right. All right, we got the Floette level 72 female. It is it's modest, which I'm assuming is standard. I did it. Seriously, I got a best attack and a decent special attack. Oh well. What the crap? I mean, we got 12 minutes left. Let's I mean, 12 minutes to 1, not left. I'm 48 minutes overtime. Let's go for Froakie a little bit longer. Finally got it done. Now I got no missions on my map. Modest, decent special attack sounds about right. It's so rude. It's so rude. You give me plus special attack, minus attack, and then you give me best IVs in attack and decent IVs in special attack. It's like you can't win. Is Genji YouTube still here? Jerry, what would be your nobody name? How are you going to do 100 side missions? One at a time. I mean, most of them take like a minute to do. Jerry X. Very clever, Jerry. You put a lot of thought into that one. I'm trying to think of what mine would be. Time to play around on the old keyboard for a minute. There we go. That's my nobody name. I like that one. Jexery. Oh my gosh, Jerry forgot how to spell his name. I told the guy you're going to show this Badoo competition, but that was weeks ago and you forgot about it. Oh my gosh. The walkthrough reset method in Zone 1, please. The walkthrough reset method in Zone 1. I don't know what that is specifically, but based off of the words you're using, sure. Let me just check here real quick. No Froakie. I would imagine that the walkthrough reset method for Zone 1 would be go to Zone 1. And then you walk through it. Look and see if anything shines. And then if it doesn't, you fast travel back again. Now, I mean, there's also stuff up on the roof that isn't resetting until I go up there. But do you need to leave the end gates? No, you don't have to leave. As long as it's not, as long as you're not aggroed, as long as no one's attacking you. That's all it is. Just keep in mind, it's only resetting. It's only resetting the spawns that are within 50 meters of you, and if you're on the ground, it won't reset the spawns that are on the roof. So anything that's more than 50 meters or on the roof,
It won't change until you actually go closer to them. Yeah. But good luck on the shiny badge quest. We were talking about that earlier. I would imagine that the best way to do a shiny badge quest would be like Anne-Marie said earlier, kind of do like a shiny rank quest, where you get a new shiny before each time you rank up in the ZA tournament. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what you would count as badges. Rain, thank you for the makeup brush. I do need to do some makeup. Guys, I think it's going to end it, though. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. This has been a good stream. Got some stuff done. Got the Inkay. Got the Shelf of Patrat. And finally got the AZ Floette. So that is a relief. But I appreciate you all being here. We will be back streaming on Thursday. Thursday morning, I will be streaming. Hopefully, we'll be looking for the Charmander and Tepig. But thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Do good things. Be nice. Do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do. And I'll see you next one. Razzie, I will send you pictures. Carly May, thanks for being here. Take care. Goodbye, everybody. You're wonderful. Ta-ta. And bye.